Hey, welcome to Full 42. I I started laughing because I saw while the intro was going that you just got up and left. I was like, all right, I guess I'm doing this alone.
I mean, you can. It's probably better.
Tonight we are going through the Gencon list. I only actually went through the for sale stuff, but you went through the demos and stuff. So we'll take a look at all that stuff. I took all the filters off of the list, and we'll kind of go through. So we should hit everything that's going to be there for demo and sales. It'll probably be a pretty meaty
650 things. So we're definitely not talking about 650 things.
Right. I mean, we're going to scroll past it at least. Because I'm going to show the list, and we're going to go through. And I'm sorry if we don't mention something that doesn't stand out to one of us. It's really kind of two things we're looking for. But if we miss something, hey, it's live. Let us know.
Yeah.
Say, hey, go back and look at that thing. We'll do it. Totally.
For sure.
Even if it's yours, don't feel bad. Promote yourself. Hey, Alan, how's it going?
Hey, Alan, Evan, absolutely.
Yeah, I unfortunately am not going to Gen Con, so this is really my wish list that maybe a good friend will buy something for me. Just kidding.
Good. Fair enough. Going. I'm sure we can make sure we get. You'd have to come up and get it though. If I get you anything, you'd have to come up and get it.
That is the thing though about Gen Con, right? If something comes out at Gen Con, you'll eventually be able to get it, right? It's really just like, oh, I can't wait for this kind of, that kind of thing going on.
Well, there's also the other thing too, like looking through the list, and we'll get into it. But for example, like charcuterie is like it's available, right? So, but for Gen, it was a soft release at Origins, and obviously it's a bigger release at Gen Con. But like Life in Reterra is there. If you go to the Hasbro booth, it doesn't say demo or sale on it, but I'm sure like Target had it for a while. Target's done, so I don't know what it's going to be, but like Life in Reterra has been out, so it's not everything is like you have to get it 2-3 months early to get it at Gen Con,
right?
The stuff that's just been out, but we haven't had a convention since mid-June, or the company that has it wasn't at Origin, so this is the first time that you actually get to get it. So
right, my Target doesn't have Life of Reterra yet. I keep looking. Because I played it together. It's really fun. I want to get it. So
you can just order it from any Target. They'll deliver it.
That's true. Yeah, I just never really think to do that. Besides, I guess I have so many games on the need to learn stuff. In fact, I just got Terminus in the mail.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So that looks really cool. I popped everything out and all that stuff. So,
but Star Wars Rivals, I don't know if you played that. I mean, it's Funko, so whatever. I won't get negative.
Is that kind of like their new Star Wars Duels? Are they doing the Unmatched kind of? I mean, Unmatched was from Star Wars Duels. Are they bringing that back that way?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little different. It's kind of like Marvel Snap. It got compared to Marvel. It got actually shit on pretty easily for being too close to Marvel Snap. Hey, Wayne. But they had a first run of it, Series 1, and it had a bunch of cool, like the minis are neat. The gameplay is pretty simple. It had a base set that had like Cody and Obi and Asajj and Vader.
That's cool.
Was it Cody and Obi? I think it was Cody and Obi. Maybe not. But it had like holographic chases of like Ahsoka and Yoda, whatever. They just released Series 2, and Target's got them, but my Target doesn't. But I want them, so I ordered it, and it's shipping. So.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
My brother has Star Wars Duels. It's still a fun game. I got Unmatched from The Gathering, and it's pretty much the same idea. Yeah. There's some refinement, I think, in Unmatched, especially. I think they go further in different ways of making them different than you get in Star Wars Duels. But that's the one cool thing is like there's been a lot of new characters since that old game came out that obviously aren't in there, right?
Yeah,
I think it just covers like episode 1, maybe episode 2 characters.
No, I think there's others in the Epic Duels. There's more.
No, I'm saying the original Star Wars Duels. I think that they were limited because it only came out in like 2000s.
No, I'm pretty sure the Jedi, because it's Star Wars, isn't it like Jedi Duels or Epic Duels or something like that?
Yeah, it's Star Wars Duels.
But it's something duels. Hi,
I remember it had Darth Maul, so I know it at least had episode 1.
You want to say hi? Come here. Lunatic, come here.
Well, shucks.
Come here. Come here. Say hi.
Evan in rare form. So we're going to cover all the stuff from Gen Con and stuff. Of course, we like to wait till a few people get in and stuff. So while we do that, we can cover announcements.
Star Wars Epic Duels was 2002.
All right. Well, that would have been only episode 1 then, right?
All right, episode... It's loading. Where are the characters? So
I know it had Darth Maul in it.
It definitely had Maul. Because that was right around the same time as Epic Queen's Gambit too.
It might have had Dooku. Depends on what time, like if they had that information a little bit ahead of time.
Definitely has Dooku, but it's got Luke and Leia and Han. I'm looking at all.
Oh, sure. Oh, no, I'm not saying they only had episode 1 and 2. I meant like they had only the characters that were ever made up until episode 2.
Gotcha.
Like they don't have Ahsoka in there, right? They don't have.
No. They have Anakin and Padme. They have Luke and Leia. They have Obi and some clone troopers, Chewie and Han, Mace, and I don't know who that is. I don't know what that
I unfortunately cannot announce that one. I would like to go someday. Not going to make it this year, unfortunately. However, you can announce it, or anybody else can who's going.
Yeah, Alan will be there. Hi, why are you? Would you like to say hello?
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Chris. Hey, Aldi. I was talking to Aldi earlier today.
Yeah, Aldi's here. We're going to be using his website, so
we are. We are.
So before we go into the list and stuff, do we have any announcements that we need to tell people about? Besides the fact that you got gremlins in your house.
Yeah, the gremlins are definitely in rare form. I think it's not midnight, but I fed them, so I think they're a little bit rambunctious. There might be some noise and stuff in the background, and that's from them. Announcements. What I got for announcements? We had two streams yesterday for This Is the Play. We had a pivot. I wanted to do. I don't know if Sam is going to jump in and watch, but I wanted to do. Well, we did Verdun, which was a 1v1 or 2v2. Reminded me a lot of Battle Line, which I really adore. And then I wanted to do Forges of Ravenshire, but with my limited setup on this table, Forges, it wouldn't have done very well because Forges is the main board, the way that the dice work. And then there's your board, which is like everything getting upgraded and stuff. And it just wouldn't, at least in this setup with the camera, because the camera's like this back phone the camera doesn't really come out clear. And I wanted to do it justice. So we pivoted to Panda Royale, which we can play on the show anytime. Really fun. You're growing your dice pool and you're rolling your dice and you're adding up the pips on your die or the numbers on your die to get the most points. It was really fun. So that was this weekend. If you're interested in learning about Panda Royale from last night games, that was last night.
For those who don't know, we have another show that's on the same channel called This Is the Play. And that's what he's talking about. Well, sure. And that's the other announcement I have is there's another show that we have, which is Scry-Fi, and we're covering currently Star Wars Acolyte. Now we're basically a week behind because the last episode came out last week, but I was, back in the dark ages for a week. So we got delayed a bit. But yeah, so our last episode will be put out tomorrow, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I know we do spoilers, and when we start talking about spoilers, people end up leaving. So maybe at the end of one of these episodes that isn't 3 hours long, we can talk about it. But
or if you can make the one tomorrow. I know you got game night that night, but it might be a little earlier. Sometimes we do it during my lunch hour. So
it's tomorrow? You're doing it tomorrow, not Wednesday?
I think tomorrow. Usually it's Wednesday that we do it, but yeah.
Well, let me know. I mean, I have the gremlin, but
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll see Mike on that one. So keep an eye out. If you've seen the show and I will say this because it is a very divisive show. It is our take on it is very positive. So if you're tired of people crapping all over the stuff that you love, just go watch that. And we talk in depth about a lot of stuff that maybe you didn't know about, but So anyway,
just as a sidestep, I think a lot of people shit on it because they're not familiar with it. Because it is leaving a lot of questions, and I think it's giving you stuff that's new, which is not necessarily good for those uber fans of the show that want answers immediately after 38 minutes.
Yeah, I think there are several layers of reason. I mean, there are genuine reasons that a person just might not prefer something. That's totally fine. It's subjective. And that's fine. But there seems to be this weird push, and we're going way sidetracked, aren't we? But there seems to be this weird push in Star Wars fandom for people to just push against and hate something visually and verbally just announce it and push it and say stop making Star Wars stuff to Disney. That really drives me crazy because hey, if you don't like it, move on. Let me watch my Star Wars stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I have opinions, but anyway, we'll probably dig into those the last episode too. So hopefully you'll be.
I assume you will. I'm pleasantly surprised with it. There were some moments. There were definitely low points, but I think they did a great job with it.
Well, even I was with the positive attitude I have with Star Wars. There's one or two little things. I'm crazy about that, but whatever, But anyway,
like Star Wars with the lightsabers underwater thing. That's about where it went for me. Like there were some things that were like, come on. But
I figured you were in that same zone on a few things, but obviously like in Star Wars, but whatever.
Yeah.
So besides those announcements, it's a hot take. We like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Besides that, do you have anything else? Next week, I think. Wait, are you going to be here next week? You're doing Gen Cons. Oh, that's 2 weeks.
I don't leave till Tuesday.
Yeah. All right. So next week, I think we're going to do best movies of 1994, right?
I have my list already.
Yeah, I got it right in front of me
tonight to give people more of a chance to look up the games and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't.
So I think that's it. Other than Luca's painting, right?
Well, I'm trying to get them to make an appearance, but I keep saying you want it, and they're like, nope. Okay, then go away.
They're all in your head.
Go away. He's wearing his Leonardo pajamas, the Ninja Turtle.
The best Ninja Turtle. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here first.
Nothing. Okay, go away. Yeah, I don't have much else besides Lucas painting. I mean, we'll get into it for Gen Con because of the soiree that we have on Friday for charcuterie and stuff that's coming up. And what else is going on? There's not much that I'm still waiting for things to be able to talk about. So
I'm surprised that Ralph is Raphael's is Matt's favorite.
Wow, Ralph's a good one.
Yeah, but Raphael's all the angry one and stuff, and Matt's not an angry one at all.
Maybe.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yeah, the Gremlins.
Oh, look at that.
Opposites work for the Gremlins for sure. Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Disagree. Wow. Look at a lot of Raphaels here. All right, well, but he listens to Leo, so I'm just saying.
I like it. You
would think Mikey, right, with all the orange, but
yeah. Yeah, Mikey's good, but not the best.
Ooh, some fighting words now. We're going to get the comments ready.
Okay.
All right. So, other than that, we have a Luca painting.
Yep, I have my Luca painting. So, cool. Luca, do you want to say hi? Do you want to come say hi?
Yeah, the artist himself. So, your 2.5-year-old likes to paint, and we like to show that painting.
He's soaking wet. His shirt is soaking wet. How did this happen with your water, buddy?
That's great.
How did you drink?
Don't know why he's wet.
All over you?
Every week, Luca makes a painting for us, and we look at it and we talk about it in the comments and stuff. Hi, we're gonna look at your painting.
Good.
Your socks are wet. Are you wet? Oh my god, everything's wet. No, don't draw.
That's great.
All right, we're gonna show off your painting. You ready? People are gonna critique it and talk about how bad it is.
Yeah, tell us what you see in the painting in comments or in live comments.
Can you show here? I'm gonna hide.
Now the painting's wet.
So this was done July 10th. Oh, I didn't put the left hand on it. It's still left hand. He hasn't gone back to the right hand yet. Give me this. Do you want to show it to everybody?
Yeah.
Go ahead, show it.
Thinking idea. Thinking.
That's right.
You say painting? All right, I'll do it so they can see it. You gotta hold it there so they can see it.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Well, I see like tornadoes and fish. Is that weird?
I'm holding a tornado, and he feels like a fish right now. Does that count? Oh my God. I'm wet. My pants are wet from him now.
That's gig. Yeah.
For Christ's sake. Oh, I can make that. I can show that announcement afterwards. Oh, hey, bye. Or Belly. Hey. I can talk about the Gencon Fox too.
Ooh, dragons fighting in a storm. Nice.
Ooh, yeah. Another dragon.
I think the red blotch in the top right made me see fish first, like a shark thing, but I don't really see fish in the other one. So dragons are more, those are cooler.
Okay.
Dragon with a fire tornado.
Interesting.
It's the underwater level from the dam of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Okay. Butterfly on a flower.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What's the butterfly on the flower?
Yeah, butterflies over here, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yep, I can see that. Roller coaster descent. Wow, they were all over the place on this one.
Wow, yeah, for sure.
What do you see on that one?
Me?
Yeah.
I can't. I initially saw a shark until he named it, and I'll tell you what the name is. Like I like what they're saying because I didn't see the butterfly, which is cool, and I didn't see the tornado.
That's pretty good.
Oh, the crystals from Crash Bandicoot. Nice.
All right. So what is it that he was looking at when he made this? I don't think we ever have gotten these right. Well, aside from the one you gave me, but I think that was kind of
the one for sure. So he's not looking at anything. Sometimes there's something that's there, but this one was part of. I can't believe you're soaking wet, dude. This was part of 3 that he did in the same day, and they were all dinosaur themed or animal themed.
Oh.
2 were dinosaurs. 1 you could argue has been around since the dinosaurs. But this one he named Allosaurus. So for some reason in his head was an Allosaurus. I'm assuming this was his mouth or the head of it.
Huh.
Eating something.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. I loved dinosaurs when I was a kid.
He is very, very big into dinosaurs.
If you're not watching live, then tell us what you see in the comments. Oh, yeah. I forgot the whole like and subscribe and all that stuff that you got to do. Do the big thumbs up. Click those things. Click them. Otherwise, you're a monster and don't like 2-year-olds. I don't know.
It's amazing. He'll be 3 in November. Ugh. Yep. So there's that one. I do like. I see the shark. Like you were saying that looked like a shark.
Yeah.
That was the dragon's mouth. It's like Trogdor.
Maybe it's a Raymond Allosaurus.
Oh, nice. Rayman. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, I think we got a good amount of people in and start talking about our reason for starting this episode.
Yeah.
Which is the Gencon 2024 preview. I'm going to jump right into it because this is a long list.
This is a long list, 650.
This is a long list, and your kids are already wet. So
they're already wet. I mean, I feel like I need to change them, but I'm not. Like it'll just dry up, right? It's just water. It's not like he peed himself. He's just got
as long as it's water, sure.
His shirt is soaked, but now everything's gonna be wet. I'm sure the floor is wet. I don't even know what's going on in there. All right, so Gencon is a week from Thursday.
How many games? Do you mean how many are we going to cover, or how many we're going to go through the list and we're going to skip a bunch that probably we're like, oh, I don't know anything about that. That didn't interest us and stuff. But then we're just going to pick out from that list. Oh, this one's cool and talk about that, right?
Yeah. There's more than 650 on the list. That doesn't necessarily mean that's all of the new games that are coming out at Gen Con, because the list is supposed to be stuff that's first available or stuff that's demo, like first time demo kind of things at Gen Con that have been out. Like it's new, not stuff that was out last year. Like stuff of Legend of Mission Control isn't on there. Flamecraft isn't on there. Stuff like that. So yeah, there's 600 more than 650 on the list.
That's weird. I have 565.
I think there were 654. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, I just turned off all the filters, so we'll see. So, all right, I got it filtered by publisher. I guess we'll do it that way.
Yeah, alphabetical, right? I mean, the first one is some self-published one, and then it jumps right into 25th century.
So, Sheep in Disguise is the first one. I don't know anything about that.
574. I was wrong. There's 574.
This says 565.
Mine says 574.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Well, I had filters on it for a while, and then I took the filters off. Although it says no filters right now.
Yeah, mine doesn't have filters either. Weird.
Oh well.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We're using yours anyway, so.
Yeah, so a good amount.
Yep.
I think we've talked about this one with the umbrellas before in previous stuff.
Yeah, Aguda, Donut Shop, and Color Field were there were three of them that were on a Kickstarter, and I think this is the first time that they're available. He's also got this is Chad. He's been on the show. He's also got the games that were the ones he's bringing over to North America, like Hamster Roll, which is not Hamster Roll, but it says Hamster Roll now. The Witchcraft game, the Jekyll and Hyde game. He's got a whole bunch of them that were in that pack of like 12 that were coming over that are going to be available. And a lot of them, I can't wait to get mine, but a lot of them are definitely worth checking out. Some of them you haven't been able to get, and like that Hamster Roll one has been out of print and hard to find for a while.
Yeah, some of these I know something about because I looked into them and stuff. I don't know anything about the Circus Locati.
I think it's an older game that's now he's got the rights to. Yep, Matt worked on Donut Shop, and I thought you did the other one too, but yeah. That Dracula versus Van Helsing, I ordered that one. Got to play it up at Daryl's at the beginning of the year. That one's good.
Yeah, the 25th century booth is pretty big.
Yeah,
holiday.
So that's the first one on my list right there. Is the holiday pack for Green Team wins.
Yeah, the Hamster Roll thing is odd to me. I've seen this advertised to me in Facebook, strangely enough, and I don't know. It looks more like a toy than a board game, but I don't know.
It's dexterity based, but it's super fun. Like you have to place your bit, and you get to take a bit and put it on there, and then the thing will roll, and you just don't want anything to fall off it. So it's really fun.
Ooh, Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde, the other 2-player one.
Mojo. Wow, they've got a lot coming in.
Yep, they sure do.
I looked at the Nova Roma game here. It was hard to get much information. There's not a lot of information about it on BGG yet, so
yeah. Hey,
it'd be interesting.
You're soaking wet, buddy. Calm down, okay?
Penguin Party, Run. Man,
that one. That's another one. If you haven't, Sausage Sizzle.
People are talking about it here in the comments.
It's super fun.
What is Sausage Sizzle about?
It's so there's 6 different. So a Sausage Sizzle is I guess an Australian barbecue. So there's 6 different animals. Everybody's got the same 6 animals on a chip, and you have 8 dice. 4 of them are animal dice that have one of each animal on each side, and the others are pip dice. One of them has 2 5s and 1 sausage, and the other one has 2 sausages and 1 5. And on your turn, you roll all 8 dice, and you must keep at least one every roll. You can keep a pip die. You can keep 4 animal die. You can keep whatever you want. But then at the end, when you're done with all your rolling, you're going to score your lowest pip value times the number of animals, similar animals that you're scoring for that round. So if you're scoring the echidna and you have 3 echidna on your dice and your lowest pip value is 4, well, then you're going to have 4 times 3. So you get 12 points. But if you're going for the sausages and you can get all 4 on sausages, where'd your screen go?
I accidentally turned it off.
Perfect. If you can get all 4 sausages, then it's times 7. But the sausages count as 1 pip. So if you go for sausages and you can't get all 4 sausages, your lowest pip is now 1. And you would score 1 times whatever your animal is. But if you can get all 4, kind of like a shoot the moon situation, if you can get all 4 sausages, then you'll score 7 times whatever animals, however many animals you have kept. But when you score that animal, you take that token and flip it over, and you can't score that animal anymore. So everyone's listening except Chris. That's usually how the episodes go, Dave. Like if you can go back and watch almost any one of them, that's how it works.
I'm in a supportive role. I'm trying to show pictures and stuff. So,
right.
But I'm laughing because it's true. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Guys, stop, please.
I heard 6 animals and dice and sausages, and my brain went into funny mode. And then, I'm sure.
This is accurate. Every time.
Yeah, I've played Push Your Luck games with you, and I do too. So I can't say anything.
Yeah, super good. Definitely worth it. For $20, it's a really easy game to get up and playing with people. Really quick. They gotta stop yelling.
That's fine. I don't know anything about the Vampire Queen here or Witchcraft, although Witchcraft looks fun. Like an evil Jack back there.
Yeah, Witchcraft looks at that's on my list to check out in person. That one I love the art on that one. That one looks really, really, really fun.
Nice. They're selling that one, looks like.
The Vampire Queen's in the same vein, I think, as Skull King, and there's another one.
Okay. Wolfgang Kramer.
A trilogy of those. It's Vampire Queen, Skull King, and then there's what's the third one? I forget what the third one is. So I think that one's been out of print or hard to find for a while too. So yeah, nice. Never works in my favor.
Then there's this 3WS game.
Yeah, this crap. Yeah,
I played Charcuterie Saturday actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you showed pictures.
I did not win.
You played. You didn't win. I'm not surprised.
I don't think I've ever won that game.
I don't think you beat your wife in games that often. I think you say you do, but I really don't think you do.
I think, I actually did an entire year of scorekeeping with the BGG app, and I think she won 62% more than me, which is a pretty good, makes it challenging.
Yep.
It'd be pretty sad if I just got stomped all the time. Actually, I've played both of these games. Canvas Critters. Yeah.
Yeah, you played Critters at the Gathering.
Canvas Critters is fun. That's yours and Katia's game where, you talk about it. It's your game.
No, please. Go ahead.
No, you're making your own mosaic, right? With all the different pieces. I thought it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We played it a couple times at the Gathering. Yeah. Do you have any more pictures on here besides this?
Not yet. We got the I got the animal meeples to test and make sure that they were all okay. I just haven't taken a good picture to put up there yet. But yeah, there's a theme. Someone's going to pick a theme, and then everyone's going to take from a collective pool these animeeples and like one at a time to your canvas, so you can't just scoop them in, and then make a mosaic based on that theme. And then at the end, you're going to turn your canvas towards the crowd, so everyone has like a bottom line, so that no one feels bad about not being able to make something that should be apparent to everybody, but no one knows what you made. And then give it a title, because every good art should have a title. And then you're giving out ribbons based on whose mosaic best represented the theme. And then after a certain amount of rounds, you score points, and whoever has the most points wins. But yeah, the art's beautiful. They did a great job on that one.
It wasn't on Kickstarter, right?
It was not. It's
on right to Kickstarter.
It'll be Kickstarter in the fall. We're actually going to put that one on Kickstarter in the fall.
Okay, so this one's demo?
That's demo only. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That'll be an easy demo too. Sit down, you teach it like that, get right into it. Yeah, that's going to do well.
So the charcuterie soiree on Friday, the idea is going to be we're all going to play. Do you want to say hi? You want to come here? No, you don't want to say hi either? Come here. We're going to teach everybody charcuterie, and then after charcuterie, it's going to be like a group teach and a group play. Kind of like a reception or a wedding. There'll be game stations around the room that we're in with different games. Mission Control will be on one. Stuff of Legend will be there, but that'll be more of a talk about rather than play. And then I'll have some of the prototype stuff that we're looking at, like Digging for Dinos from Andrew Stiles. I'll have Relative Space from the Kiwi folk. I'll have a couple other surprises there as well, so people can get a little peek at like what's happening and what we're working on. And then kind of like a mashed potato station or a taco station, you'll be able to take Canvas Critters, because we'll have Canvas Critters there as well, and take that to your table and play it. So like you'll go to that, learn about a game, and then take it to your table to play. And then we have prizes, and special guests are coming, and it's going to be really good.
This is like one of those games where you could probably buy 2 and play twice as many people. I bet you it would work. I bet you probably haven't tested that, but I bet you it would work.
No, it definitely wouldn't be bad. The only thing is going around the table and naming it and seeing everything and then handing out your ribbons.
It'd take a little longer because of more people. Yeah.
But also, like, you'd have 2 groups of piles. So, like, this group of 4 and this group of 4 would have their own pile to pull from. As long as it's not one in the table and everyone has to go in it, because then not everyone will be able to reach it the same.
That's cool. I think one of the themes that we did was a skull, and everybody, like, started grabbing meeples and different, animal shapes and making different. So somebody started stacking them, I think, and did like a 3D looking one.
Yeah,
that was cool looking.
Yeah, like, standing them up, stacking them on top. You can do anything.
Evan? That might have been Evan.
Yeah, I think I have the picture somewhere too from that.
Yeah,
I'll have to go back and look. But
that's cool.
That's gonna be fun.
And you're going to be booth 151.
That we're doing that thing on Friday. So it's Friday. There's still tickets available, but that's Friday at 8:00 at the room. I think it's 144 or 145. But there's an event up on Gencon if you want to grab tickets for it. I think there were still tickets left.
Cool.
Yeah, the guest list would be cool too. I don't want to announce anything because I want it to be more of a surprise. But the people that are going to be there, pretty. It's an all-star list of characters for sure.
Did you look into any of these?
Nope. My next one is AEG.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't look at any of the demos, as I said earlier in the show. You looked into demos, so you can speak to some of those. But anything that's under demo, I mean, obviously, Planet Unknown is well known.
Yeah, for sure. Tatsumi looks really good.
Yeah. Cubitos.
Yeah, like cubes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I played the original one. I guess this is. It doesn't say expansion. Oh, it does say expansion. So it is an expansion. Okay. So
they have an expansion for that. They have an expansion for Dead Reckoning.
Yep, I see that. I played Let's Go Japan a couple months ago, or a month or so ago.
Yeah,
that's a really fun game. It's It's got the same feel like Takedo, where you're supposed to be on a nice vacation and stuff, but it's got a little more meat on the bone for as far as mechanisms go.
Right.
But just a little bit more. It's not like, it's not like a Lacerda game or anything like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
It was fun. I'd play it again.
The Kickstarter had those bowls too. It's got its own box for those 4 bowls.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people, 5 bowls, might be 5 players. There's a bunch of people at QSCon that play it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think just Tuesdays. Looks beautiful. So that was on my list from AEG to go check out. Yeah, he brought it. You guys played it recently, or not? Maybe you didn't, but they played it recently, a month ago or so. It looks really pretty.
I thought it was fun. It was taught to me fairly quickly, and you get into it pretty easily. I mean, it's one of those games where like halfway through, you're like, now I see how I should have played this game from the. All right, let me finish this, and then you might want to play again, right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, the Kickstarter's wrapped up. Oh yeah, that was really cool. I've seen pictures of it. I didn't get it myself, but
yeah, it's pretty. They did a good job with it. I mean, AEG does a good job with their stuff.
Yeah, I should have done the KS myself. Let's see. Space Base expansion. They're going to expansion.
Yeah, Tiny Town.
Crazy. Tiny Town expansion. Undergrow, I think that's pretty well talked about recently. I mean, mushrooms are the thing, man. There's at least 3 mushroom ones on here I've seen.
Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely one on my list. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Elizabeth Hargrave will be there promoting it. I think she's in the booth. I'm not sure how often, if they have like a meet the designer kind of time thing, but she'll be there promoting that one too.
Nice. War Chest expansion. It's an expansion year for them.
Yeah. So these two, one is personal because it's Adrian from Sagrada, Adrian, who also is co-designer on something I'm working with. With him. Sparks looks beautiful. It looks really interesting. It looks easy to get into. It's got fun choices and some challenges. So that one's on my list to check out because it's Adrian and the game looks good. But that top one, Guardlings, I know nothing of that one, and it looks really cute. It looks like it's got a really interesting, fun theme with some cool, again, choices and nice blend of mechanisms that are in there. I don't know anything about that one. And it looks like I like the matching of those tiles, and there's something about having too many gnomes in your garden could be bad. So it looks like there's a little bit of like you want to do enough, but you don't want to do too much kind of thing. Looks fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
I looked into Sparks too. I like me some robots. They need more pictures on BGG whenever we do this. I was kind of surprised at first because I was like, "Oh, robot game," and then I saw this little guy who was adorable, and this guy, and there's a pig in there. I was like, "Okay, your animals making robots? Did we need that extra layer of?" All right, everybody's animals in board games today, right?
Yeah,
we're tired of humans. That's fine. It looks like when you read like the mechanisms stuff like that, it looks like a pretty good pretty good game. So I would look into that.
Yeah, that one's on
Alley Cat Games.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I don't know. Ada's Dream. That's demo again. I don't know most of these. Yeah, I didn't really look into those. But if anybody in the chat knows any of these, let us know. All play.
They have a bunch. They have so many good ones. Like Sequoia is still one of my favorites. I know it was originally under Board Game Tables, but
River Valley Glassworks is probably going to be their biggest one, right?
Yeah,
Actually,
I think so.
This shows is for sale, but they haven't delivered that yet, have they?
No, not yet. And it'll probably be one of those things where they'll have it there because they airship it in or something.
Airship, yeah.
Because
get ready for all those complaints you're going to get for.
Yeah, I haven't
happens every time.
I don't check the Kickstarters, but like what I did with charcuterie, like as long as you're upfront and you let people know, like, hey, like there were delays in the boats or there was this and that, and like we could really suffer if we don't have copies for sale at a thing for marketing and for presents and stuff. As long as you're honest, like most people understand. You might get 1 or 2 chirps about it being, well, I don't understand. But even with charcuterie, like there might have been one person, but we had one person say something and then 3 or 4 people backed us up. Like one person was like, this isn't right. Like you have it at a convention before it. And like, I didn't have to say anything. And our backers were like, nope, they've been honest. Nope. It was in our, nope. We knew about it.
It used to be a lot more, almost said contentious. Contagious. And I think the industry, it just takes a while for everybody to learn and figure out, okay, it's not that they're like holding it back and trying to sell it. There's nothing bad to it.
Yeah.
They're a publisher make money. Yeah. Right. Well, it just doesn't come across well whenever the entire idea of backing a project is to support that project, and then you get mad that they're making money off the project. Like it's weird. But yeah, say here in or Vice says right here that they're not selling the Kickstarter version. So that's another way to get away from the complaints and stuff. I hope they don't get too many. Things and Rings. I think we talked about that at one point, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's Peter C. Hayward. All right.
It looks like Ven, that game from the op called Ven, but I don't know anything about that.
I played Ven. It's okay. It's a timed game, and I'm not really crazy about timed games. You're a real time game because you got to time somebody to put stuff out. It's kind of a neat idea, but I haven't played Things and Rings though. I don't know if that is or not.
No, I have no idea.
Yeah. Amigo. I don't know Cloudship. Been looking at that one. Ape Games. These guys live in Houston, although I never see them.
Nice.
Although, to be fair, I'm the recluse. They're probably out all over the place.
That's true. Yeah, I definitely get the Dr. Seuss vibes on that Things and Rings. Like the text, the font on it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's fun. Let's see some more. Arcane Wonders. Okay, Aquatica's been out for a while. Is this an expansion? It is. So an expansion for Aquatica. Yep. I think Aquatica came out in 2020 or just before. Might have been 2019.
Aquatica.
Yeah, I only know that because I played it on the cruise ship for Dice Tower Cruise. And I thought, I got to play a water game, but I played it with somebody who already knew it and was it was somebody I didn't know. And they were like, yeah, I'll teach it to you. And then it went kind of weird. So I need to give it another try because I feel like I would have liked it had that experience not tainted it. Maybe it's just me. It's just me. That happens to me a lot, apparently.
It's probably just you, yeah.
Oh my God! Look at the pieces for Buffet Boss. All right, let's look at it. So let's see what we got here.
An octopus.
Back looks fun. Oh, look at it's kind of like what was that one with the circus and the meeples where you try to balance everybody?
Meeple Circus.
Yeah, that one.
What was the one with the meeple in the circus?
We got there together. It was teamwork.
Yeah.
Oh, these are fun.
That's cute. Yeah, I like that they're printed too. That's neat.
Yeah, a little printed, and it's more than just one color too. Look at the octopus has a different thing. Yeah, those are fun. That's going to do pretty well. Yeah. I mean, I do this anyway whenever you play with games that have meeples and stuff, right?
Immediately, yep.
Balancing things is always fun. Is it always on the little banana or whatever that is?
Maybe.
That's Corporal obvious to you.
That's good.
Wait, is Corporal over
Captain? I have no idea.
Major. It's Major obvious. There you
go.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Hi.
Floresta.
Yeah.
Floresta? Is that right? Floresta?
Yeah, Floresta. Yep.
Okay. So Foundations of Metropolis is probably going to be their biggest one, I imagine.
Well, there's two, right? They also got their name on Comic Hunters, but that's later on with Spin Master.
Yeah.
But yeah, Foundations it's a more compact version of Rome. So
no, this is one that I would get. I haven't played either one, the Rome one or the other. I would play the Rome one. The gameplay looks fun. It's just, which I think is a common complaint, I don't want to pay $150 to play that level of gameplay. So this looks perfect.
Yeah.
$50? Yeah, that sounds reasonable, especially in today's board game. Board game world.
Ito is going to be popular. Ito is another card game, a small card game from them. I thought it was going to be available, but I guess not.
Is it on demo?
It just says demo, unless they put demo because they didn't think they were going to get it, and then they're going to get it. No, you're not coming up here. Go in the living. Okay, I guess you're coming up here. Guys are the worst, man.
It's going to get your back wet now.
Yep, soaked. This is so great.
Kraftwagen?
Yeah, that's Kramer. That's been out. Kraftwagen's been out.
I haven't heard of
it.
it.
It was a blue box with like a Model T Ford or something in the last version of it. Okay, why are you pushing me? Get down.
This one I looked at. I like this. I like the look of this one.
No, go inside.
This one kind of reminds me of when I first tried to make Troubles. I tried to go only orange and white, and literally only orange and white. Just 2 colors. That was all that was allowed in it. It didn't go over so well. I think I could do it better now if I wanted to, but they're only using 3 here, black, white, and red, and it looks amazing. Yeah. Yeah, so it's an abstract game. I love the look of it. But look at isn't that crazy looking? I love the look.
It does look pretty.
The look makes me want to dive into it. Just play with it. So, yeah.
Yep.
And I read the the synopsis of how it plays and stuff. It's a lot of the basic abstract kind of games and stuff. And the problem with that is that you can just never know from reading or even hearing someone tell you how it plays if it's got that magic that abstract games need. Some do, some don't. And you won't know until you play it, right? So I hope this one does because it looks cool. Mezzin, I think. Yeah, Mezzin. Vegetable stock. I did not see that one.
So, Video Game Champion, someone who comes to QSCon had a bunch. I think he got a case of it from wherever it was originally published. So I have the other version of it. I think it comes with English rules too. So Alan, if you can't get a hold of this one, just make sure you connect with Dan at QSCon because I think he still has a couple copies left, and I think they're signed by the designer. But this looks like it's a throwback to like 16-bit video gaming. And the people that have played it said it's really good. I haven't played it yet, but it looks really good.
Interesting.
Yep.
World Wonder. Oh, okay. Expansion. I was about to say that's been out for a while.
Yeah, that's a good one. I got to play it in March for the first time, so I'm definitely picking up the expansion. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I played it for the first time at BGG Con last year. Man, this is like a BGG commercial. This episode. And I thought it was really fun. I like the whole idea of it. It's got a good, feels like a good gateway, solid gateway, maybe the next level above a gateway, depending on where you want to start, that kind of thing.
Yeah. That I love the cover of that one from Ares. The next one.
Original.
It looks like the Pantheon. Like it looks really cool. But then if you open it up, I think it's rated a 4. Yeah, it's a 4 out of 5. I'm like, oh my god, my head would explode.
No images to see.
Nothing. Yeah, it's on the list. So there's 3 from Ares, 4 from Ares. Jesus, that one, and then the next one, Alte. That's Paolo Mari. Like, I'm in anything with his name on it. Like, I love their designs. They're just great. The art looks beautiful.
Ooh, look at the little trees.
Really curious about that one.
Look at the trees on here.
Yep. Yeah.
That's fun.
Looks great.
Huh. And that might even be prototype.
That was on my list, but that one's demo only. The next one down, Builders of Sylvandale.
Yep.
That one looks fantastic. Like if you click into that one, the art on that one looks great too. Yeah, the art's beautiful. Hey, Kabuki. What's going on?
Hey.
I really like what's going on there. The art looks beautiful. And then I think if you look at like the mechanisms that it has, it just seems like it could be a really fun game. Again, there's not much available. It's demo only, but
city building. I like those categories.
Mm-hmm.
Set collection, tile placement.
Yeah.
That definitely gets me at the table. Those kind of games.
And Ares does good stuff too. Then the next one, Viking Root. That one looks really, really cool for one reason, which is why I want to go check it out. It's dealing with magnets.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I don't know how it's going to work, but I like the idea. I might be a little invested in another game that has to do with magnets, so I'm curious. I'm stopping by to see that one out of just a hobbyist curiosity because I want to know how it's working, and then 2, how they're using their magnets in that one.
And also how they getting through certain shipping issues that come with magnets.
Right. Well, when you got a Viking ship, you can just do whatever you want. So
sure. Yeah, I've always been wary of magnets just as a creator, just because of that whole. Yeah. There's issues with that kind of thing, right?
Well, I mean, there's what's the newer game that has magnets in the board? It's fairly new, and they didn't have any issues. And then a friend of mine runs a company, one of the sponsors of QSCon, Tarragon Gaming. Their hexagon bits are virtually indestructible, and they have magnets. Like the magnets work, like they work. And he ships them in and has never had an issue with anything that he's ordered. So I don't think it's as complicated or hard or challenging as it seems. So, yeah, I'm really curious about that one.
I think Merchants of the Dark Road, Matt could remind me, but I think their spinner is a magnet in their board as well.
That might be the one I'm thinking of.
That's the one that made me think I had Jedi powers when I first opened it. Because I was like, does this spinner go here? And it just ripped out of my hand, went to it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, Eric, maybe we go check that one out together. Stop by and steal me from the booth for a bit.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, Richard says.
Yeah, the pyramid and the penguin ones. That one's got like the different side going up. But those are the bits that have the magnets. This seemed like it. At least reading it, it seemed like it was doing it in a little different way. So
my hesitation with magnets comes from like 2012 when I first started doing games. So maybe there's been some advancement. Maybe it's not that big a deal anymore.
Stay here.
I've never played Coloma. I've always wanted to. I have a funny thing about that. I had a Western game with Derek Funkhauser, and we almost signed with them to take it, and we were like, oh, why don't we try something else or whatever, and they were like, because we want a Western, and instead they grabbed Coloma. I was like, man, should have said yes.
Should have said yes.
Yeah. All right. So War of the Ring expansion. That's been around for a while. How many expansions are there?
There's a few. Bless you. Bless you. So that one, Around the Stump, we talked about Sam's other game. Is it Avoid the Bear? I lost it just now. It's Run from the Bear. What the hell is the name of the game? God damn it. Click into there. Bear? You can't do this.
Is it Cocaine Bear?
No. It's not Cocaine Bear. Go into Around the Stump.
Is that how you spell Gesundheit? I guess it is. That makes sense. Never really thought about how to spell it.
I never did either. Are you getting down? Dude, you can't do this, okay?
All right. Around the Stump games, I don't know much about this one.
Yep, you do. Outrun the Bear. There it is. Outrun the Bear. Perfect. You don't have to do it anymore because clearly you're not listening. Outrun the Bear. Good. We've talked about that one where there's this giant bear and it's running after everybody and you have to choose like which pathway you want to do to get out. But you can you play cards on other people, like trip them up and slow them down so the bear gets them.
Yeah, sure. That's what this is?
That's from Around the Stump. That's their other game.
Okay. Because I see kind of like a bear or something on the cover. I was like, they renamed it.
Sam made a post recently about apparently he only makes games with terrifying bears in them or something. But it's demo only, but this one's another one. Wes put it on my radar on one of our shows. Sam was there too. But Button Kingdoms looks really good. So that's another one. Oh, there you go.
That's funny. Yeah, I remember you describing Outrun the Bear. That sounded fun.
Outrun the Bear is fantastic. So I'm looking forward to it.
Ultimate Edition. I've had this game for probably a decade and I still have not learned it.
Did I ever tell you my innovation story?
No.
So,
or maybe you did and I just didn't listen.
I'll say it again. You probably didn't listen. I go visit my friends out in. Yeah, this is good. This is perfect. Can someone screen cap that, please, for me? I go visit my friends in Wisconsin, and we're playing whatever we can play. We want to. The whole time I'm there, I think I was there for a week. We were playing everything we can play, and one of his friends, Todd, I believe, came by one evening to play games with us, and we were playing like normal games, like whatever games, any game we wanted. And he just, you can tell that he was just disconnected. And like, he just, something happened and we beat him hardcore. And he's like, that's the problem with modern board games. Most of them are junk. They're not balanced, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you want to play the perfect game, play innovation. I'm like, okay, I've never played it. And he's like, it's perfectly balanced. It rewards smart decisions. Like, this is the best game ever, right? All right, so we go down to the table. We play innovation. He's teaching it to me. About halfway through the game, I am fucking annihilating him. Like, triple his score. Like, it's not even funny what's happening in the game. And immediately, and my friend Brad is just watching this because we're playing heads up. And he's like, and that's the problem with these kind of games. Like, it doesn't balance out to people that are making strategic decisions. Exactly what he was saying about all the other games we were playing when he hyped this one up to be like perfect and balanced and strategic. And I just come in as a first timer, not knowing what I'm doing, just playing cards and abusing him. And he totally, it was hysterical. And all I said, that's Brad's eye, and Brad's like trying not to laugh hysterically. It was really funny.
That's always fun.
Mm-hmm. It was a great story.
Listen to the whole story. I think you've told me that before, though.
I might have brought it
up. It seems familiar. Hero Quest, they got some Hero Quest stuff.
Yeah.
What's that been doing? I don't really, it's crazy because you would think, ever since they came out with it again, it'd be everywhere. I don't see a lot of it. I probably just don't look at a lot of threads and stuff that would talk about it, but I guess with the expansion, it's doing well.
Yeah, I played it. I played the base and the first expansion that came out, and the person that was running it did a great job running it. It definitely is. It's good. They did a good job with it.
Talisman 5th edition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
that's the expansion.
I can't get it because I have every edition, every expansion of the one before. Right. I'm just too invested of the one before it. However, I saw our friend Lance Meister. He posted some of the rules that they've changed for it, as far as like in the original or in the last all of the versions before this. In Talisman, if you die, you're just screwed hard. All of your stuff falls on the board. People could come and pick it up, and you start over completely with a new character. You're basically out of the game, but you just get to piddle around stuff. And here they've like, oh no, you just move over to the village and you have to buy a couple lives, and then you move on with your life. And I was like, oh, okay, they've updated all this stuff. The roll and move, you can pay a fate token if you don't like what you rolled, and just pick the number now. So that's pretty good.
That's cool. Yeah. I'm curious. I mean, the art's beautiful.
Yeah, they've always done well in art as far as that goes.
That's the expansion, I think. Luca, you can't do this, man. Get down.
I am surprised that they still kept the roll and move.
Yeah.
It's like, how many more versions are we going to go before eventually they go, okay, no more roll and move. Here's another mechanism for that or something.
They did that with Arkham 3rd Edition, where they made it modular and they had the whatever, but it wasn't received well because you have people that have been playing Talisman since, like Kabuki said, 1983 with the 2nd edition. And if you change it, you're going to lose a lot of people. But if you update the art and maybe tweak a couple things, you might be able to get those people to buy the new edition. If you change it totally, you're going to lose the whole fan base.
I have this as well. I don't have the box, but I have the whole game. So I have a separate box because the box I had fell apart. But I have the whole original game as well.
Is that a black box? Is that considered the black box edition of Talisman?
Yeah. Because that one had, well, it's hard to say because the 4th edition, the one that I currently have all the expansions for and stuff too, that one, they put black all over that one too. So I don't know exactly which one they're talking about, but I'm trying to remember what that cover look like actually? Because like I said, I don't have the box anymore, but I have all the expansions from that second edition too. I've got the Timescape and the dungeon and yeah.
I think it's got the name up top with that triangle in the center, and then that dragon coming down.
I might have just done the version 4.
Yeah, I guess. Luca, you can't get away from the garbage, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I saw that they also changed the ending too. It's just the first person up there that defeats the dragon. I guess they put the dragon in there from the last one, and then they win. There's no waiting for other people to come and destroy him and stuff. Talisman has always been the most house ruled game, even more so than Monopoly. Like anybody who's played Talisman for many years, you ask them, they start having house rules to mitigate all this like kind of stuff. So
yeah, I have that. Mika,
Forges of Ravenshire. Have we heard of this one? Have you heard that? Yeah, it's behind you. I got it in the other room too. I got mine in, and I finished popping that one as well. We played it a few episodes ago. Not a few. It's longer than a few now, right?
A little bit. Yeah, we played it digitally with Sam. Yep.
I liked it so much that I backed it while we were playing it. So
it's a good one. It's a good one. Like I said, I wanted to play it on the show yesterday. I got another funny story about Sam that happened this weekend.
Go ahead.
Do you remember the story that Sam told us about the swing and that little bed and breakfast that he stayed in? Okay. So
I was listening to him.
I know you were, which is good. I'm glad you listened to the guests. I mean, you see me 50 times a year on this show, so I get it. So I met with the heralds that are helping us out in the demo area for Gen Con on Thursday, and going through the whole thing. I'm sitting right here, and we ended our little meeting and had questions or whatever. And the one guy was like, "So I have a personal question for you." I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "So I see Fortunes of Ravenshire behind you." He's like, "Did you get that today? Like, was it a Kickstarter?" I told him the story about seeing Sam at Origins, and Sam's a friend, and whatever. He goes, "Oh, that's funny because I'm going to see Sam this weekend. Sam's a friend of mine as well." So they're both from Nebraska, and there was a little convention over the weekend that he was going to. And I'm like, "All right, so I need you to do me a favor." And he's like, "Okay." I'm like, "I need you to sneak up behind Sam so he knows that he doesn't know you're there. And I need you to grab like his hips and give him a little push as if you were pushing him on a swing." And he's like, "Okay." I'm like, "I'm not going to tell you the story. Like, you have to do this to get the story from Sam." So he sent me an email Saturday morning or like just before noon on Saturday. "Hey, Lance." So he sent me a video on Saturday, and in the subject it said, "I got pushed," with a whole bunch of exclamation points. And he sent me a 15-second video of him sneaking up on Sam and giving him the push.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And he said Sam told him the story. And so it's really funny how that all worked out.
I must have just summoned Lance. Because I just said your name. We were just talking about the new Talisman, and I talked about your post where you showed the rules that were like, kind of making it easier to play, I guess, in some ways.
Lance won't say anything else. You can't even tempt him with Talisman. He'll just say Battlestar Galactica, and he'll move on.
That's just his greeting. He'll talk.
Okay, we'll see.
He'll say thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Ears were burning.
Yeah, so Forges of Ravenshire, we haven't talked about it enough. It's a beautiful game. It's super cool the way the dice placement, worker placement works. Like you're placing a dice and then you're pulling another dice. And the way that the boards are beautiful. The double layer boards are great. The art's great. It's such a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, if you know that story, it's hilarious. And if you don't know that story and you'll be at Gen Con, go find Sam at his booth. What booth is it? It says it right above Forges.
2943.
2943. Go to booth 2943, sneak up behind Sam, get his little love handles, and give him a little push as if you're pushing him on a swing without him knowing, and he'll tell you the story, and it is hilarious.
I wonder how many people we could get to do that.
Oh, everybody, please, everyone do
it. Not hard. Don't hurt them.
No. And the video, like Jared pushed him hard. I thought he was going to go into the wall. Just a gentle, like a little love push. Just a little, like, let him know you're there thing. Which you don't even have to push him. As soon as you touch both of his sides, he'll lose it anyway because he knows what's going on. But that extra little push is just perfect. Yeah, it was a big push. Eric did it too. No, I did it. I did it to Sam in front of Eric and the team at Origins. They went around and kind of distracted him, and I came up from behind him and gave him a little push too. The game still needs a timer and make it not last 5 hours. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
You know, like I said, Talisman might be the most house ruled, at least in my gaming life. It's been the most house ruled game because of all those issues and stuff. We've had things where every 30 minutes, bam, everybody gets a strength or a craft, your choice. Bam, just push it. You know, there are different ways of doing it.
Please do. It should be your whole show, Chris. Is just talking about people and Sam and pushing Sam.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right. So yes, but go check out Forges of Ravenshire after you do it, and then hope you're okay.
Forges is fantastic.
Don't know anything about Fortify.
Battle-aged. Yeah.
Didn't really look at those. Like I said, I didn't look at demo stuff. Age Contrived, people know about that. It's been around for a little bit. $80.
Art. Very pretty art.
$80.
Mm-hmm.
Man, games are expensive.
They are. It's a luxury hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at all that custom dice, like lots of custom dice.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like an $80 game. It's just you know, my head's still 5-10 years back where it was a $65 game.
Sure.
But you know, an expansion for it. Okay, that's why it's there because
Yep.
Colossal Cat in the Box. I imagine the same Cat in the Box as usual, but bigger.
It is bigger. It's got some expansions, and it definitely needs to be bigger. Like those bits are kind of small. It's a nice travel size box, but having them bigger is
I
nice.
thought it being smaller. First of all, I thought it being smaller was part of the charm.
Yeah, sure.
And I also thought that it spoke to the weight of the game in a very honest way.
Yeah.
Having a big box like that, I don't know. I haven't seen how big it is and stuff, but man.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's a bigger game. It'll take up more room, but the bits are going to be bigger, so you don't have to worry about them being so tiny. And then it has some expansion stuff to make it, I don't know, fresh and new. Rebel Princess, yep.
Yeah, I looked at this one just because avoid marriage proposals in this trick-taking game is a great line.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Trick-taking games are always weird for me. Like if you say, hey, you want to play a trick-taking game? I'm like, eh. But if you say, hey, you want to play a game? And I go, sure. And I sit down and there's trick-taking. I always end up kind of liking it. Yeah. It's this weird, like, don't tell me it's a trick-taking game and I'll enjoy it. I don't know what it is.
It's true. That next one's on my list. Sears catalog. I love the play on the word. That's hysterical.
It's cool.
What do you do?
Wow.
You want to go get
let's see. Remote? Sears catalog. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Sears catalog. No, you're gonna fall, dude. We're not doing this. Get down. Nope. You're gonna fall, buddy.
Let's see. Cascadero. I know that's Canicia. I read a little bit.
Cascadero?
Sure.
It's Cascadero. And then Cascadito or Cascadito?
Cascadero.
Sorry, you can't say QSCon, so that's fine.
QSCon?
No, can you say Syracuse?
Syracuse.
Cuse. So take the Cuse and it's QSCon.
QSCon.
Exactly. Perfect. Nailed it.
Syracuse?
Absolutely nailed it. It's so great. But you say Houston. You're ridiculous. So yeah, Cascadero and Cascadito look really good. I want to check those out as well.
Spectral, I thought was cool in artwork and stuff. It seemed a little light for me, but it might hit a lot of people's might hit the right little targets for people. Medieval Academy. I don't know anything about that one.
Yes, this is on my list. It's a demo only, which kind of sucks. But the original Medieval Academy, So it's based on an older, it's a redo of an older game. It wasn't one main board. It was panels, and you can switch them over. So I'm curious how they're going to work with the way that the game levels, because you can play with multiple different things. But each one of those trails is like a tournament it's some sort of game at the academy. And when you're playing your cards to move up on those tracks. And some tracks want you to be like not first place. Some tracks you get more points along the way if you stop on certain spots. Some you want to you want to go around as many times as possible. I still love this game today, like the original version of the game. And to see that it's getting like a facelift, I'm cautious about the one board because of the way the old one played. But I need to check this one out because Medieval Academy I loved it. It was fantastic.
Everything is anthropomorphic critters. It's true. I just developed the game with it. I can't argue against that.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, otherwise it's all just humans, and that's boring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blue Orange is another one of those companies that is on my list of, like, when I see their name, I know they're going to have good stuff. We've talked about it on the show before. Like, they have not disappointed me on a game. So I always want to check out their stuff. And they have Shadow House. Like, these all look fun. They could be fun. But that one, Shadow House. So, and the reason that one caught my eye is ever shifting roles. Like, the art looks great. It looks beautiful. Like, I want to know what's going on there. But one of the mechanisms on that is ever shifting roles. And I'm really curious, like, is it shifting every round? Is it shifting during the round? It looks really fun. I hope it's fun.
Okay, witness, detective, culprit. Okay, I see what you mean.
Right. But then that tag of ever shifting roles, like, I want to know what that means. What does it mean to be ever shifting?
It's probably. Have you ever played like Werewolf, where sometimes I forget which one it is, but sometimes you have to give up your tile and switch with someone else, and then stuff like that, I imagine.
Sure, and that happened in Stuff of Legend too, where you have the one card that's out of the game, and some of the Boogeyman cards will force you to shift with it. But then there's also the Muddy the Waters card, which you can pick somebody at the table and, like, shuffle and look and give them back something. But it's not. I wouldn't say that that's ever shifting. That's just, like, there's a game trigger that makes you shift your loyalty card, or
sure.
What I mean?
They probably do it a lot more. I'm just saying it's probably something like that.
Right. I'm very curious.
Let's see, Blue and Core.
That was blue orange, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Biomes of. All right, Nigerus.
Is that NIL? It's too small for me to read it. Nilgiris.
Possibly.
Please stop.
Biomes. There's a lot of nature. Nature is the new. It's weird. We went like anthropomorphic critters, and now we're just going critters, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Agreed. Tons of nature, which isn't a bad thing at all. But it is interesting that you see these things happen in waves and stuff. So
yeah. What did Dave spell wrong?
What did what?
I don't know. Dave said damn autocorrect.
I don't know. He hasn't talked in a while. Yeah, nature's hot.
Yeah, agreed.
Nature's very hot. All these in Texas with me. It's very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 4.5 hours to the north of me too. So Barcelona expansion. I still haven't played Barcelona, and I want to play Barcelona.
Yeah.
I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet. It's one of those games that's like, ooh, I'm going to get that. And then I haven't seen it on the shelves yet. I'm sure it's on shelves. It's just not on shelves around me or whatever. But I will grab it when I do see it.
Barcelona was done by Garcia. I think Garcia, who did Arborea, which is a beautiful game.
Barcelona.
All right. Yeah. There we go.
Houston, yes. So Reef Project, I briefly looked at that. This is again one of those mechanism descriptions that, and it's a lot of text too, by the way. But when you're reading it, you're like, okay, I can't tell if it has that magic. It's got all the right mechanisms. Sounds like it could be fun, but you won't know until you sit down and play it.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So hopefully you can demo it there. I know you can buy it, but hopefully you can demo it because I would definitely want to try it.
I'm sure they'll have demos. I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm also curious because we have that Coral Gardens coming out. That's about the reef. It looks completely different. It has nothing similar to it, but I like that core. There's a bunch of that Lumicora came out, and that's about reefs. There's Coral that came out. That's about. I think that's like those bits, not dice, but they're bits, like a 3 and L thing in the center. So there's a lot of Coral stuff happening too.
Side quest Frostbite. Does that mean it's an expansion? I mean, it's only $16. It must be for Frostpunk, right?
It's either an expansion or just a card game.
I mean, it doesn't say expansion.
Oh, it says escape. Go back. Go down.
Because that what?
Go down. It says a city survival escape room style game.
Oh, so it's the same theme, but it's okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Windmill Valley. This is probably the number one game I would want to grab. Honestly.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's beautiful. Done by the same designer for Barcelona, actually.
Barcelona,
So yet another one of those. But I mean, when you read the mechanisms for it, check out the wheels. Hold on, let me see if I can get the wheels in here. They're half it. The pieces and stuff look amazing. I'm trying to find some wheels. Show me some wheels. Everybody's covering up the wheels. Why would you not show the wheels? Here we go. Wheels. Thank you, Kevin Abbott. Yeah. I mean, just the idea of moving things. It's kind of like the Rats of Wistar. Like it has that action wheel that moves. I love things that can change. You have to think about, wait, this is going to happen here. So I got to do this ahead of time. You know, the whole Zolkin idea where you got to plan ahead a few turns and stuff. It's really tough for me to win at those kind of games, but I love the mechanism on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wheels, cogs, whatever. Ooh, that's a zoom in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the whole tulip thing. It's weird actually. It's called Windmill Valley, but it's if you read the thing right here, it's based off of the Blumen root, which is like the flower root or something like that. Or Blumen, probably Blumen. I don't know why they didn't call it Blumen root, something like that. I bet you it was originally that, but Danny Garcia is the.
I really like all this that's happening. Nature is so hot right now. Reefs are so hot right now. Wheels are hot right now.
Let's see what else is hot. Evil's hot right now.
Evil looks cool. I love the art. The art on that one grabbed me.
It reminded me of like Dungeon Pets or Dungeon Lords.
Yeah.
That kind of feel. Here, I'll zoom in it for people to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little crisper actually. That's fun.
I like that.
That's a lot of fun art.
Looks
kind of reminds me of my high school art. Fun style.
Hi.
I didn't mean that in a mean way. I meant like that's just like the style I drew in when I was in high school.
From the Moon, go back one, just to touch on that one. From the Moon was really popular at Origins.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had the artist there that did this chalkboard painting that looked really cool. But a lot of people were talking about that one at Origins. The bits, they're big, chunky, like Land Rovers that you put stuff in. Looked really cool.
Real Space is hot right now. Does it come with little foam bits?
It's going. Love it.
Pixies is
another one on my list. So this one it looks like it's just demo only from Bobbix. But look at the art. Like that, it's real art. Like it looks like they took acorns and pine cones and did a thing and then put it into real art, or that's like those are googly eyes on like an acorn shell and whatever. Like it reminded me of Sea Salt and Paper with the origami realism in the pictures. And then if you go through some of the pictures of these, it looks so cute.
Weird. It's not let me zoom in on that.
Yeah, you got to find a better one. I looked at them. So there's definitely pictures you can zoom in on.
Whoa. That's weird.
Right?
That's a cool idea. Huh.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me think of all the like if you ever go to a beach, like one of those little stores where they take the clams and put the eyes on them and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Huh. What do you know the mechanisms of it, or just
No.
it's a card game? It's demo only, so
yeah.
good. Pick it up.
So Battle Dentale is another one that it's for sale, which is cool. From Bright Eye. This is Emily Willicks. I saw this one early prototype when I was back with Floodgate, and it's a really, really cool 2-player where you're fighting over these teeth in this contraption, and there's certain, like, some are worth more or whatever, based on like which teeth are just more important to begin with. But the idea that the board there, the main section of the board is like this 3D looking denture thing with these bits that are in it. It's really cool. I had a really good time playing it digitally. So I'm sure, like, I'm glad to actually see it. And it was really fun. It's a really, really cool game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Weird. So you're like, they have little fake teeth or something?
They're like, I don't know what the final version is going to be like, right? I haven't seen it.
Real people teeth?
Actual real teeth. Yep. It's really creepy. Just like the last game was like real pine cones and acorns. That one's going to be real teeth. But yeah, that one was super, super fun when I was playing through that one. And for $25, it's put it on your checkout list for sure.
Teeth are real hot right now.
Teeth. There you go.
Yeah. Dentures are out right now.
Love it. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know, Chris, if you've seen that one, but that was. I think it's going to be fun. It's clever. It had interesting choices and that push and pull of like, if I don't take this, somebody else is. But can I get points off of it better? Like it was really cool, and I'm sure the presentation of it's going to be nice. So.
And we're only on Broadway Toys.
I know.
We're in the B's.
Yep, it's gonna be. It ramps up though a little bit.
Yeah.
Although I'm not off page 1 yet. So.
Yeah, I'm going to push a little bit. So just stop me. We don't have to address each one. Just stop me if there's one that grabs you, or I'll stop if there's one that I'm grabbing. I mean, there's some expansions. It's a Super Boss Monster.
Yeah.
Buffalo Games.
Yeah. So go.
Endeavor Deep Sea.
There's one there we should talk about. Although
which one?
Not my favorite, but this game is going to be good. I Heart Manatees.
Yeah.
So that's
Eric.
Yeah, he had that at Gathering. The manatees are really cool. They're like their heads that are popping up out of the water. So the bits are really cute. It's $20. It's $20, and it'll be available. So it's worth checking out. I mean, 1, it's Eric. 2, it's right in that wheelhouse of like really easy to learn, really easy to pick up, and get people playing, just like Life in Reterra is. And it's cute as hell.
Yeah,
like those bits there, they have where you put the manatee is it's just cute. It's cute.
I feel like Eric's current design focus is like he's gonna hit the spiel quickly with what he's aiming for. Like how he's thinking about design and how to simplify it and get people into the fun as quick as possible. All that stuff.
That conversation we had with him on the show a few weeks ago. Was it the week before Origins, I think, when we had him on?
I think so. Yeah.
It was really great to pick his brain. This one, I can't talk enough about them. I mean, Burn Island, just in general. That one we played, you played with Sean on the show. That one's fulfilling right now, and it looks beautiful. Helena put a bunch of pictures up about that one. And I believe she did say that this was when we went over our top 5 favorite, and we made her pick her children, like which one was her favorite. This was her favorite.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to Gen Con. This is not a year for cons for me, unfortunately. But next year, we'll see.
Next year.
We'll see.
Yeah, so DC looks
yeah.
beautiful. I mean,
I really enjoyed this. Yeah.
It's crazy. They do such amazing stuff, both in Burn Island and Kids Table. They're just quality games. They're another one of those that they got my attention every time they put something together.
Age of Sail is his favorite game. Wow. Well, they don't play the same.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, they're totally different game style and stuff like that. But I enjoy both. So just, prepare for that. But yeah. No, I enjoyed playing this. I think I lost horribly in our game that we played. But, if that were the case, I'd have a single shelf of games versus what I have in the other room. So
Sure.
If that bothered me. How to Save the World, another game that we played on here.
Can't talk about that one enough. I mean, it's only demo. The other one's for sale. This one's only for demo. But yeah, we played this one with the designer Yuval, who's coming to QSCon. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yuval will be here. So I'm pretty sure Helena's going to drop a copy, if he doesn't have one, drop a copy in his hand. So we'll have it at the show in September. But this one was great. This one got better as the game went on. It just kept getting better. It was so good.
Yeah, this has a fun mechanism that kind of forces you to go to different places, and it's got that good decision space where it's yeah, you can do this, but it's going to be costly to do it. So why don't you just do something that you kind of want to do versus what you really want to do, or maybe pay the cost. I like being pushed into those kind of decisions.
Or even the idea, the main thing in the game is trying to protect from the meteor, and you have that shield, or you have the ray, and the ray breaks it up, so then you can go to the shield, and if the shield doesn't work, you're getting off the planet. And even that, it's so smart the way that this was made.
Feeling the heat is so hot right now.
Feel the heat so hot right now. This one. Check this one out. It was on Kickstarter. I don't know if late pledges are open. This was a no-brainer for me. But definitely go check this one out. And then Mycelia, that's the mushroom one that's on my list. So that one you can pick up from them at their booth. What are they? They are 2004. Burn Island is 2004.
I'm trying to think of a movie that came out in 2004.
No,
I can't. I think, no Star Wars, right? That was anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know much about this game. This is one of theirs that I haven't gotten a chance to play. We gotta have them back on so I can play it.
They're bringing it over. It's a foreign company that Burn Island is doing the North American publishing for, or the rights or distribution.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this one looks really good.
Looks fun.
Yep.
Remove all spores. Do they have? I was kind of hoping for, how Wingspan has the little facts about the birds.
Yeah.
I was hoping that they would have little facts about the mushrooms on it. I do like that they have the scientific names.
Yeah.
I always like to say those things and get them wrong. I know that's surprising.
Yeah, not at all. All right.
Canopy Games. I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about that one. Didn't look into that one.
Capstone's another one of those. It's nice that there's an expansion for Gaia Project coming out. That's neat.
Yeah, I've never played Gaia Project, and I'm a huge fan of Terra Mystica and Gaia Project. That's the space one I hear, and I really want to play it. So I don't know. I'll get there.
Yeah, same. This one looks interesting too. This one caught my eye.
Fate of Roanoke. I love that. I love that whole mystery of the Roanoke, what happened and stuff. So that's interesting.
And it's got the bluffing, and it's got the area majority. That's going to be going into it and looking at the gameplay, or at least what's available. It hit my radar. I want to know more about that one for sure. Pirates is a lot of talk on Pirates. Pirates of Maracaibo.
Maracaibo.
Yep. That one
No,
came out at Essen, I believe. And then this is the first time it's available over here. I don't remember it being. It might have been at Origins in small supply, but that one's getting a lot of buzz too.
Is this is not an expansion. This is a game on its own. Oh, it's dice rolling. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Maracaibo. I really, really liked Maracaibo. So I should check that out. Yeah.
Yep. Tangram City is another one. That's a Uwe game.
Gloomhaven. What is? I don't know what that is.
It's a new game that company's trying to put out. Actually, Buttons and Bugs is really it's good. It gives you that same kind of feel like what I really loved about Gloomhaven is the idea of like picking your top and your bottom of your cards, right? And then the idea that some of them might be gone forever because if you use them for the special, it's giving you that whole thing with the same kind of choices that that huge box is giving you. But the box is, I mean, it's no bigger than this little toy.
Oh, wow.
It's really tiny.
That's a cool challenge for them, yeah.
But it also has minis. Like, it's got those detailed minis.
Huh.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's good. And it scratches that itch without having to go through all of the stuff that Gloomhaven has.
Gloomhaven 2nd edition. I like they redid the art. That makes it fun.
Yep.
Sleeping Line. Orient Express.
So this is demo.
Okay.
I backed it.
Ooh.
So I want to check this one out.
Oh.
Yeah.
You backed it?
Yeah.
I did not see this. I missed it. Okay. That is pretty cool.
Mm.
I really like when they mix things like that, like the Study in Emerald is a great game.
Yep.
All mixed with Cthulhu and Sherlock Holmes. Of course, that was based off of Neil Gaiman.
Yep.
I don't know if this is it must be based off of the Agatha Christie book, right? But I don't know if anybody meshed those together in a book or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, they're gonna do a lot of stylistic pictures here, but I'm not getting. I want to get like a whole. Let me see. I want to get like a whole table presence. Well, that's a lot of stuff.
That'll do it.
Look at that! You're inside the train.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, it looks great. I remember that when it was on Kickstarter, it was an immediate. Obviously, Cthulhu because I love that lore. But yeah, it looks really good. So I want to go check it out because I backed it, so I want to see it. Yeah,
nice.
Chaos game.
Yeah, I'm a big Poirot fan, so I enjoy Cthulhu stuff when done certain ways.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll check that out. Well, I won't because I won't be at.
No,
but you can.
I'll check it out for you.
Doom Charming Games Collective.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I kept moving on the cat one.
That's a hedgehog.
The one above it is cats.
Oh, that is cat. Okay, but it's Cthulhu cat.
I know it's still cats.
Why are you just done with cats? Cats are so hot right now.
I mean, cats are hot right now. Spectacular looks spectacular, but I'm curious. It's on my list to check out because I'm curious about it. It almost looks like it's like you were talking about earlier about you got to check to see if the game has magic or it has that magic. It looks like it's almost a rip of Ark Nova. Like if you go into it and you look at the board, the idea that you're putting those towers up so guests can come and look at the creatures that are there, and then you're putting the creatures into these different like hex spaces. It gave me a very Ark Nova-ish feel.
Look at the pangolin.
But it's only got 30 minutes as a timer, I believe. So like if you can do if you can scratch that Ark Nova itch with putting creatures into habitats and stuff, but only do it in 30 minutes, I'm curious how that would work.
I'm gonna save you the mystery and say that you can't. Because part of scratching the Ark Nova thing is having that time to do it. So.
Sure. But I mean, you can do it like Sweet Mess kind of does it with the idea of those cards that are going on the bottom and you're picking where you go to get the ability. With Ark Nova, you got those cards that you're flipping over, right? You have to choose which one you have and it goes to the beginning.
Oh yeah, you can have good games. You could have shared mechanisms and stuff, but you're not gonna. I keep seeing people try to do this where they get these games that are like 3 hours long, and they go, "Oh, that was awesome, but I'd like it to be shorter." You can't have it shorter; it just won't happen.
Yeah,
The whole point of the whole game and why it's good is because you get 3 hours to reminisce and work in there and do it, and you need that time. That's part of it. You can't take it out.
that makes sense.
But that doesn't mean you can't have good games. Like Earth is a shorter version of the game, and it's a good game, but it does not scratch that Ark Nova itch.
Right.
It scratches its own itch. If that's getting weird,
It's got its own itch. It's nice.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that one. I mean, we'll see.
Nice. Slate Aspire. It's been around for a bit.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it, but that $170 price tag is so steep.
Yeah, that's maybe I'll check that out at a con or a game con or something like that if I ever go to one again. Warcrow. Okay, that one I don't know anything about.
No.
Let's see, Crafty Games.
Brewer is really good.
Have you played that one?
Yeah, we played it in March, actually with Dave and Di, and who else we play it with? Marcus, maybe. It's good. It's got really cool choices. It's got, at least you feel like you have good choices. It's got really beautiful art. It's got those nice chunky bits. And then you're putting down your bids in the different areas. Those little face tokens have numbers on them, and you're putting down where you want to go, and then whoever has the most gets to trigger the thing first. And obviously you're taking the best of whatever's in that pie slice. It's got really cool choices.
Nice. I think I've seen a picture of this from somewhere. Maybe it was on a post you did or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit. Gotta pick up flavor.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Let's see. Another brew. Tabriz. Yeah, back this.
Yep, Tabriz.
So it must be coming soon. That's good to hear.
Hey, Steven.
Yeah, I backed this for a reason. It looks clean. It looks nice. I like the artwork. The gameplay looks fun, interesting.
Agreed.
Cool. Hope it gets to me soon. I have not read the latest update from it, I guess.
Go up. Creative Game Studios, that top one right there, Dante.
Yeah.
That I backed. I think I was on GameFound. Looks really cool. Like it's completely different than like Dante's Inferno. Like it doesn't necessarily follow the story, but I believe it's got a little bit of some fun with it. And then you are these adventurers or these demon slayers or whatever they are that are going through the 9 circles to do the things. It looked really, really awesome.
Watched a movie about Irish rappers.
What?
Okay.
Whatever you like, man.
Yeah. Hope to make a board game. Evolution. Another World. I don't know anything about this, but I think it's interesting that it's being worked on by. I don't know if it's worked on by different people. It's just a different publisher name now, or I don't know.
No, it's still Crowd Games.
Okay. Well, but I mean, the original was North Star, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I think Crowd's got. I think it's a different evolution. Maybe it's not.
Or is it?
Yeah, maybe it's not. I keep.
If it's not, then the logo looks very similar to it, but it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, Homestar Runner is so hot right now. Oh, you did it too.
Cow like this. Email. Portals. That's I think that was on the list. I think the Dice Tower did a best covers of the year, and I kept seeing that go up there. I think it was one of the ones that beat my cover. That's all right. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure that one was on, and we'll get into it maybe at the end, or maybe we'll have to do it after Gen Con, but I'm pretty sure my 2023 haul has Portals on it.
Oh, I know we talked about it. I know we've talked about it before.
It's good. Like the way that the things are happening in between each player, like it's a fun game. I want to say Portals is on my list.
So we're in CGE.
No, it's not.
So we're in CGE now. SETI and Little Alchemist. Wow, those are two different themes.
Yeah.
Went different way.
SETI looks beautiful. SETI at Origins, Brett, I don't know if Brett's still watching. Maybe Brett played it, but Brett got one of the demo copies of SETI from Origins. It looks like it's got a lot to it.
I love the artwork. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. Who's the artist? Henri Dina? Oh, there's just a bunch of different artists.
Yeah,
wow. Okay, well, I don't know which one did the cover, but I love the cover art.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean the theme immediately grabbed me. I think that's pretty fascinating. All of that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a heavy one.
Heavy game? All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about those. Just stop me if there's something you see that you've talked about.
Devious Weasel. Go back. Devious Weasel. There's two. There's Spite. It's called Spite and Malice, I believe it's called. And then there's Zimby Mojo, which are two older games of theirs that were really fun. Like definitely outside the box thinking when it comes to the way they do their games. Cosmic Frog was another one, and they have the two expansions that are coming. But I want to know more about the third one on their list. It's for sale, and it's $25, and it's Murray the Asshole Frog. I don't know what it's about. I need that game in my life.
Of course you do.
Absolutely. Murray the Asshole Frog. Like, come on.
It's actually kind of fun art. It almost looks like a new age tattoo kind of stuff.
Yep.
Is that the only art there is? Huh.
That's it.
Okay, what does it say? Hold on. Oh my God, it says a lot. Why does this guy say so much?
Second
Ultimately, your success depends on how well you build your swarms.
Read the first thing. You're not even looking.
Like we read the whole thing.
It's a game of set collection and set destruction. With random end triggers.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I want to know. That got me. Set collection and set destruction. So you're just fucking with other people's stuff.
Well, it might be your own.
Sure.
Like it might be culling your own stuff too, you know?
Maybe. But you're an asshole frog, so I assume you're going to be messing with other people's stuff.
Push your luck, set collection, sudden death ending. Take that. It does not sound like my kind of game. But to each your own. Devere, yeah, whatever's on this list.
Yeah,
Devere.
Here's another one. Yep. That one right there, Cities.
Yeah, rock and roll?
Cities. Well, first Cities.
Okay.
That's Phil Walker Harding.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So not only do you have DeVere, but you have Phil Walker Harding, and they're two things like immediate.
Steve Finn. That name sounds familiar.
That's from whatchamacallit, Finn Games, Biblios, and
oh, okay. Wow.
Yep.
All right, this looks fun.
I want in. I want to know everything about what's going on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, DeVere is just killing it. Like I would pick up any of these at this moment. I would pick up any of these and buy them and then go home and learn it.
So Autumn, that's part of a series that they have. A little card game, little boxes of card games. They have winter, autumn, spring, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That one I think I looked at it at Gen Con last year, but it wasn't out yet. So
I've never heard of this one.
Yeah. Flash 10.
This is the one that
Hard Rock. Yep.
I think this is only demo right now, right?
I keep calling it Hard Rock. Rock Hard's weird. Like that's just I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm curious. That one's also on my list. But so if you go back, both cities
look at the dials.
Hard, they don't say that they're demo or for sale. So I'm curious.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe they just have like some pictures out, or you can look at it or something.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy.
Old school money.
Those look a little too real. That's pretty crazy. I wonder what the law is to how close you can get.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, hopefully it stays thematic. Like you got somebody who knows what they're doing, making a game about what they know what to do with. So like, makes sense.
Wow, they are really coming out with a lot of stuff here.
Salton Sea's been out though. I grabbed that one months ago.
Is it? Okay.
Sand looks good too.
Yeah, sand looks fun.
Yep.
I love the artwork too.
Yeah. Again, it's Devere. Like I'm. Yep.
All right. Yeah, just go to that booth. What was their booth? Go to that booth. 2827. Bring a bag.
27.
Dire Wolf, Clank
Yeah.
Catacombs. You know, I've never played anything except for the original Clank,
Yeah, sure. I want to play that.
and I like Clank, and I want to try the other Clanks, but I don't know anybody else that has it. Every time I go, oh, I want to play Clank, it's always the original.
Yeah.
I especially want to do the space one because I hear it's a little bit better, a little more, you know, mechanically. So,
Yep.
so and so. But I like Clank. I like it a lot.
That one I'm curious about because I just saw Aldi. I don't know if Aldi is still watching, but he posted about playing this one and how good it was.
Invincible?
Yeah, the
Invincible?
building game.
I wonder, would you still like it if you haven't watched the series?
I don't know. I think like the game should be able to speak for itself. If
Sure.
there's Easter eggs, like Stuff of Legend, like if you read the book, then you'll get a little bit of some of the flair in it. I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, I still.
Oh, I mean that as a genuine question. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not like, would you like it? I mean, like, I don't know. I've seen the first season, but nothing beyond that. I almost
Right.
don't want to ruin it because the first season was just so awesome
Right.
that I was like, I don't know. If anybody's seen the second season, no spoilers. Just tell me, is it worth continuing or is it just like perfect at one season?
Yeah.
I don't say everything's good.
No, Aldi does. Back up, Cosmic Cow Collector.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's been played at QSCon a couple times, and it looks just stupid fun.
Did you
Like,
tell
the way
me
that-
about this one at one point? I think you did.
I might have talked about it. I saw it played. It was months ago. I saw it played.
Okay.
It was on. I believe it was on Kickstarter, but that one's been on my radar since I saw that one played.
I remember the theme. I think the theme is hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
then the Dodos riding dinos is good. That was Draco, right? All right, we got through Draco. That's good.
Sea Dragons.
Sea
I like
Dragons,
the
I want to go check out. Yeah, that one I backed up.
Artwork kind of looks like cells.
Yeah.
Actually, it might even be the same artist.
Oh, maybe.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
War for Chicken Island. So weird.
War for I know, that's such a weird.
The bits in it are great though. Like Draco Studios does
Oh, yeah?
stuff. Oh my god, yeah. Look at that.
Is this how they come? They don't come painted, do they?
Oh, I don't remember if mine might have been painted from the Kickstarter.
God.
But I'm not 100% sure.
That's insane. What a ridiculous thing. What a ridiculous hobby we live in.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Or working or whatever it is we do. Second edition chicken.
Second
Cool.
season is solid.
Oh, second season is solid. Okay.
God,
Okay.
Chris could read.
But not as good as the first one. That's fine. It doesn't have to be as good. I just don't want it to kind of like,
Suck.
yeah, I just don't want to bring it down. Like it's almost like Arcane. Arcane is about to come out with the second season, and I'm like, oh, it worries me because Arcane is just so incredibly good. It didn't deserve I didn't think it was going to be that good, and I was just like, oh my god, so good.
Agreed.
Anyway, Mischief. I like
The art, I
cover.
love the art on the cover.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, well, I like the colors.
Mhm.
Now, looking at it, this looks like sketch.
Look at the goblin.
Interesting.
Just chilling.
Let's see. Alibi. That looks like an interesting cover. I don't know anything about that one.
I think that one's been out. That's been out for a while.
Yeah.
Or not that one. I don't think. DV's got one on my list. Lost in Adventure. That one. Again, don't know if it's demo or for sale. So
Which one?
Lost in Adventure. Go down.
Oh, okay.
That one looks good.
Okay.
I just don't know if it's again for sale.
Eagle Griffin's Inventions. That's
Yeah.
an interesting looking one.
Yep.
I think I backed it. It's Lacerda, so I most likely did.
Yep.
I'm sure I did. Yeah, Lacerda games are an adventure. Sometimes they're my Saturday. Sometimes it's like, oh, you know what I'm going to do this Saturday? I'm going to learn a new Lacerda game.
Yep. That's your whole day.
It kind of is, and it's a nice Saturday. It's a comfy Saturday. Honey Buzz Fall Flavors. It is not an expansion. It's a full game, it looks like.
Nope, it's an expansion. Says it
Is
right
it?
there, right above.
Where? Oh, okay, up here. Okay, I keep looking down here for it. All right, Fall Flavors, sure. $40 for an expansion.
Got a lot to it. Merchants is also an expansion. Before you get to
Do
it,
you have a lot of stuff in here? Oh yeah,
I think so.
okay.
Yeah,
That is a lot of stuff. All right, that's fine. If it's got the stuff, sure. Merchant expansion. I bet you Matt worked on that one.
yep.
Maybe.
I assume. Yeah,
Today.
today.
Paradox.
That one.
Ooh.
That one I want to look at. So that's on my demo list. The watches.
Did you work on this? Because I love this logo.
Love it. It looks so cool.
If you worked on that, I am impressed, sir. I've always been impressed with Matt, though. But
well, just the name
too,
right watches and clocks of Hickory Docks. Like it just, I don't know what.
Well, I love this artwork.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's fun. Elf Creek. Did a good job.
Yeah, very excited about that one.
What do we got going on for mechanism? Follow is a mechanism.
So that you play and people can play.
Rondell. I'm sold. Turn order time track. Yeah. All right. I'm singing my songs.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see the end games. That's a funny.
Yeah.
Don't know spring sign.
What are you on?
The end games.
Oh no, I don't know.
Envy board games.
The next one, yeah. So this is Matt. We played Sirens on the show.
Yep.
So obviously the three. Well, there's four now at Confusing Lands. But there's two things about this booth you want to go check out. So it's 3058. One is Kalahari because it looks beautiful, and I'm really curious. He's been teasing a bunch of that stuff. A bunch of the stuff with the game. It looks great. So I want to see what he has there. Like that's with a whole bunch of meerkats. Like, yep.
That's fun.
Yep. And two, it's the fanny packs. You can get your fanny pack at his booth, and then you can ask him to sign it, and he'll sign your fanny pack.
Him with the fanny pack.
Yeah,
we played Sirens on here.
Sirens is awesome.
Sirens was really good. I again lost horribly on that one, I believe.
Sure
but it was one of those again where you're like, "Oh, I'm going to play this again soon."
Yep.
And now, of course, I forgot any kind of strategy I might have learned on that, so I'll lose horribly again.
Brandon fell asleep.
What?
Oh no, I clicked the wrong one. I must have just clicked when I went to go click it. Brandon fell asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know what Hickory Dicky is. That seems.
Oh, we're at Fireside. What you got for Fireside games?
You just gonna cut me off while I'm trying to talk? Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, so Kalahari.
We're only on F right now. We gotta get going.
Yeah, Fireside. So Ultimatch sold out at Origins. It's a $10 game. It got some good buzz. So a lot of people playing it. They actually had to go into their display in the hall, like in the hallway, and grab copies because they sold out.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks fun. And then Zoomies is their newer one, I believe. that they were pumping out for a little bit. But yeah, Fireside's awesome. I mean, Justin and Anne Marie they're just awesome people. I think you were at the dinner. They were at the dinner with
Mistwind.
Mistwind. We talked about Mistwind. Mistwind's nice. That's Daryl and Adrian of Sagrada fame. I've talked about this one, I think, on the show a couple times. This went from a messenger pigeon game to something else, and then to a cruise ship game. And I played it when it was the cruise ship version of it and loved it. And then they talked with them about this art style with these whales and everything, and just knocked it out of the park with the production value and the art. It just looks beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely want this one. Definitely.
Good one.
Cascadia. This one does not say expansion.
No, so these are the rolling rights. There's two of the rolling rights that are out.
Okay. Rolling Hills. That's funny. Rolling Rivers. Yeah. That's interesting. So they kind of went to lighter game, I guess. So I haven't played it. Maybe it's not, but I would have thought it'd be interesting to go higher with Cascadia, or heavier with Cascadia. But that's fine. I love Cascadia. I just played it recently, like Saturday actually. Knitting Circle, another Calico.
Yep, a Calico game.
But not an expansion.
Okay. Not an expansion.
And not a Calico cat on the cover.
Nocturne was their newer one, right? They went Calico, then they went Cascadia, then they went Verdant, and then they went Nocturne. So that's the fourth one in that line.
Yep. Floodgate, Decorum.
So one of the last things that I was that I looked at when I was there was that second game there from Connor called Hedge Mage.
Oh.
They launched it on Kickstarter, I think last month, but it didn't do well, so he canceled, and he's going to remarket and get it out there. But it's super clever, and I haven't played anything like it before. If you go into some of the pictures, so you're putting polyominoes on your board, creating a maze, right? A hedge maze on your board. But you see that little white circled thing above that mage there? Yeah. When you place your tile, however wide your tile is in both height and width, you'll go up those columns and rows. And what are you doing?
I was telling people to sit thumbs up while you're talking about it.
I hate you so much.
The rows and columns, like you said, go up
the rows and columns, and when you place the new tile, that one and every other one in the rows and columns that encompass the width and length of that tile will give you movement. But you're moving your mages on the person to the right's board. So your mages are on the board to the right, and the mages from the player on your left is moving on your board. So you're creating a maze to fuck with the mages that are on your board to make sure they're not getting the stuff. But when you place something, you're getting movement, and you're moving your mages on the board to your right.
Oh, that's a fun idea.
It's brilliant. It's so well done. I mean, obviously it didn't look like this, like those statues weren't there, but the concept of it is the same. And it's really, Connor did an amazing job with this game. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so smart.
Huh. Hedge Maze. So demo only, but go check that out.
Yep.
Decorum was fun. Played that with you once. It looks like they have an expansion. So
yep. Decorum's good. But Hedge Mage, check out Hedge. Do yourself a favor and go check out that game. Whether go to the Kickstarter that was like, go check out videos or anything for it, because Hedge Mage is amazing.
I don't know anything about Landmarks or Skyrockets.
Landmarks is getting a lot of buzz. Skyrockets is the follow-up to Kites. Remember Kites?
Oh, yep.
So Skyrockets is basically a fireworks version of it. It's different. It's not the same as Kites, but it's in that same vein. Hey.
Rockets in space. Alice's what?
These are young. These are this 5
Okay.
Plus. This whole series is younger games.
Yeah. Okay. Not our jam. It's fine.
It's not hard. I mean, that one's 10 plus. The slang, whatever that one is.
Slanguage?
Yep, that one.
Okay.
That's another party word game. So this is Friendly Skeleton is the what were they? What was the thing? Their old company. They did Monstrosity and why am I losing it? Anyway, they're Friendly Skeleton now. Yeah, Jacob's company. And that one looks. Oh, that's Matt Leacock, and Josh Capel is Helena's husband.
Deepwater.
Deepwater. There you go. Josh Capel is Helena's husband. Helena from Kids Table Board Games in Bird Island. He's also the co-designer on the Maki Master. Great designer, and obviously Matt Leacock. So I'm really curious about that one.
Yeah, this is like building your space empire, but also with flicking.
Yeah, some sort of flicking in there. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Donuts, that's been around for a while, right?
No, Donut Shop from 25th Century, but I think that one's different. Far Cry, it's based on a video game, so hopefully it's not bad.
The first one was amazing. The first video game.
I like how that it says that it's only for demo, but you can also go right to Amazon and buy it. Like, how does that make sense? Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Maybe it's pre-order.
Yeah, who knows?
Monumental
looks good.
Monumental Duel.
Yep.
Okay. Rune Masters.
Tapas also looks good.
Tapas.
Yep. Demo only, but
it's a fun idea though.
Mm-hmm.
Mind Map.
The next one, Pass is pretty good. Jason's been bringing that to game night a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that one looks fun. Card game seems like it's really easy to get into.
Adventures of Conan.
Another Conan game. The next one though, Galen's game, Super Snipers. That's a 2-player polyomino game where you're placing your polyominoes on your board to cover up certain things. Galen is local to Syracuse. He comes to the prototype thing on Sundays. He'll have a booth at QSCon. Awesome designer, has a bunch of stuff in the pipeline that's coming out too. But Super Snipers was on Kickstarter, funded, just started, finished up fulfillment. Really, really fun game. Highly recommend.
Warhammer. Bunch of fun guys. More mushrooms.
Yeah. More mushrooms. Yeah, so Game Right, again, is another one, right? And there's one on this one that's worth checking out. That one looks cool.
I just like the artwork. I wanted to check it out. I don't know anything about it. Midsummer Night's Fair. That looks cool.
Yep.
An enchanting dice game with a twist in the tail.
Yep.
Mechanisms are dice rolling things.
Yeah, perfect, right?
Need to add a little bit more. Hopefully there's more. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, it looks like you use the box.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Something to look for.
Mika? Don't.
The Wrath of Fire Mountain. I love that logo.
So that's the one that's on my list because that's also two powerhouses, in my opinion. It's Eric Lang and Phil Walker Harding. Like that combination can't be bad.
Yeah.
Also, it's got that little marble that you're dropping out of the dragon's mouth, and it's going through, it's going over the board. It's like knocking stuff over or hitting stuff on the way. Hey, Stefan.
Yeah.
Oh, Yep.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, this one looks really good.
Yeah.
This one looks really good. Also, those two together, I mean, it can't be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Garden Getaway.
Gigamate has Loot with 3 O's. That one?
Yep.
For $20. This game looks like it's got a solid hit for $20.
It's nice art.
Yep. Art's pretty.
All right. Yeah. That's fun.
It looks like it's root building, like you're putting down your meeples to build a root somehow. But it looks like it's got more to it than that.
Roof.
Yeah. They're talking about font and everything.
So insta-buy. Yeah.
For the Eric Lang one, for sure. That Pac-Man one, I really want that to be good, but from what I understand, it's almost impossible for you to win as Pac-Man. Like the game seems like it's unbeatable.
I mean, isn't that kind of what you want from a solo? Is it solo? No, it's 2 to 5 players. How's that?
It is. But like
other people play the ghost. And
Ghost, as long as it's fun and unbeatable, that's one thing. But if it's not fun and you feel stressed or frustrated that you can't do things, but I really want that to be good.
Yeah. Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Well, now you're showing all of them.
Yep.
Perfect.
Apex Legends, Don't
Nick.
Starve, Dying Light, Good Games Publishing.
Yeah, sure.
I've seen the Star Tycoon come up a few times. I don't know much about it, but I do like economic and space stuff. So
Yeah. Looks
Yeah,
the
look
colors. I love it.
yeah. Surf's Up. That's fun. Manhattan Project War Machine. I looked into this one because have you played the other Manhattan Projects, first of all?
Long time ago, yeah.
Yeah. Both are different designers, and then this is a different designer, right? So that's an interesting thing when that happens. It happens with like Midgard from Gray Fox, right? Every one of their Midgard games have a different designer.
This is a different company, though, than had it when it was under the Manhattan Project was
Mayday?
Company. Yeah, it was a totally different company.
Well, Mayday's not around anymore, right? So.
Right, sure. Well, and they are, but they're not.
Are they? I thought they sold off their stuff whenever.
Yeah, don't they just do like sleeves or something now?
Oh, maybe. But anyway, I looked into it. It looks very different.
Yeah, it does. I like the art. I like that cover. Really cool.
Oh, I know. That's another thing. I love the kind of look. It kind of has that old poster, war poster look almost.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, Grand Gamer Guild.
They're fantastic. Mark is awesome. He's also a friend, so take that with a grain. But that Familia Hort one sold out at Origins, and I missed it. And I want to get that one because that looks awesome.
Well, if he's a friend, then just tell him to give it to you.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't abuse that thing. Tirnanog or whatever that one is. That's another one I need to check out. That one looks so super cool.
I've heard a lot about it.
Beautiful. Love the art. Gameplay looks great. So that's another one that's on my list of stuff I need to check out. That also sold out at Origins. That looks beautiful. The Irish lore. There's also another one. It'll come up later. That's also at Grand Gamers Guild's table. I'm trying to look for it quickly. I'll get to it later. There's another one that you're going to want to go back to Grand Gamers. We should be doing it. I'll go over numbers at the end. We haven't even done any of the numbers. I can't find it real quick. When I find it,
Tirnanog.
Oh, 20. Yeah. So it's Looking Glass Workshop. It's called Ovation, but you're going to want to grab that one from Grand Gamers Guild as well. Yeah, it sold out real fast.
Greater Than Games?
Yeah, so there's that one right there. That's a must. I know it's only demo, but I need to go check it out. The new edition of Defenders.
Defenders of the Realm?
Holy
yeah,
crap.
You've talked about that quite a bit before.
It's such a great game, and the new edition of this looks so good. Like what Richard's doing to it, it just looks awesome. So I need to go see it in person.
Cool. Have you not gotten a chance to play it like on TTS with him or anything?
No, he doesn't do TTS. He does not do TTS.
Loves Tirnanog with rum.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Why not?
I was just talking about Midgard.
Yep. So, Gray Fox has some
Clans of Midgard, Reavers of Midgard, the card game. I've not played any of those. Oh, this one looks cool.
That's on my list for sure.
Yeah. The art drew me in, and then the look and feel of everything.
Yep.
Looks really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the artwork and stuff in here. That looks gorgeous. Yeah, and then also I read into the mechanisms a bit and dice rolling. What? No. It is a cooperative game, which is not usually my jam, but there are a few that I'm okay with, and reading this and stuff, I'd give it a chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one looks good. Somebody at John at QSCon brought it a couple Tuesdays ago. Looks beautiful. Trio, go grab Trio. It's a remake of a Japanese, I believe, game called Nana. Really easy to get into, quick card game, easy to transport, and Trio is absolutely beautiful. He did such a great job on making that game. Just pretty. And it was nominated for one of the games of the year, one of the spiels.
Nice.
Or it wasn't nominated. It was a runner-up or mention or whatever it was. I think it was on the list of ones to check out. And then obviously go. I don't know if it's for sale or not at the con, but go check out Life in Runeterra wherever Hasbro is. Which I also don't even know where the booth is because that's not put down there.
I'm sure you're not going to miss Hasbro if you're looking for it.
No.
They're gonna be easy to find, I'm sure.
For sure. Even think about it. Like, grab Life in Runeterra. The game it's brilliant. It's super approachable. It's much fun. The replay through it is great.
Easy to get into. We played it a few episodes back. It was a little hard to see because of the camera, but yeah.
It was, and I played it a couple times with West on the Friday show, and then I played it with you on the Monday show. Like, that game is really, really good. And
Hobby World
looks interesting.
Yeah, it's only 2 to 4, I think it is. Yeah. Or no, I was thinking of another one. It is 2 to 4, but I was thinking of another one that kind of did this as well, and it was only like 1 to 3 or something.
Yeah.
I don't think I looked at this one.
It's interesting to see Hobby World doing a thing. Like, I don't know. I think they have their own booths unless they're going through like Flat River or something, which I think it would be listed there. But Hobby World is the Russian company. They're out of Russia. And I know there are a couple games like Spyfall was Hobby World. So they made some bangers.
Yeah, I like Spyfall.
Mm-hmm.
Post Office.
Yeah.
Horizon Games.
Yeah, Nuterra looks really good.
Horrible Guild.
Horrible Guild they're fantastic.
I don't know anything about Spotlight though.
I don't know much about Spotlight, but Horrible Guild did Dungeon.
It looks like it's young, 6+ age. Maybe
it's a younger one, but they did Evergreen, with like the what photosynthesis should have been. They did Evergreen. They also did Dungeon Fighter. So Horrible Guild's a good company. Come here. No, he's gonna smile.
Yeah, we're just talking about it all.
Yep.
Moon Bunny. What?
Yeah, Moon Bunny.
This one.
No clue.
I like the artwork though.
Yep.
It pulls me in. I'd be like, okay, what is it? I am curious. What is it? Grid Movement Set Collection Solo Solitaire Game. Oh, is it? Oh no, it's 1 to 4. Okay. Tile placement. I don't think the whole thing is. It's fun. Yellow Games or Yellow.
Yeah. So Yellow's got 2 on my list. One is Class of Magic.
Yep.
Schools. When Andrew from the Family Gamers came through last Thursday, him and his daughter were talking about this one. It's 2-player only, but he said it was fun. We didn't get a chance to play it, but so that one's on my list. And then they have Flip Circus.
I like the way that was a question. Flip Circus?
Yeah. So Flip Circus looks like it's a variation on Devil's Circle.
I was about to say, this looks like Devil's Circle.
Yeah,
okay.
For sure. It seems like it plays differently. Like you're trying to get all 5 clowns or you're trying to get 3 of whatever. Like it seems like it's got enough there where it should be easy for us to jump into because we're familiar with the way that plays. Right. And I really adore that game. So if this is some variation on that, like I want it.
Yeah, they got something different going on there. Yeah.
$12. It's $12.
Okay. Yeah. King of Tokyo Origins. It looks like it's like a kid's version, right?
Yeah, it's like it dumbs down some of the stuff. It's still got the energy. It's still got the cards. It's still got the dice.
I just thought, again, they took a light game and went lighter I just thought it'd be interesting if you went heavier with it, but
Well, they did.
the whole market is going lighter, really.
No,
And
they went King of New York first, and then they did the Battle one, which is bigger.
that's fair. That's fair. King of New York went a little heavier. You're right.
And then the bigger one, the Battle one, is bigger.
That's bigger isn't necessarily heavier, but
they added more to it.
Sure.
Gentle Rain got a ton of it was out of print for a while, and then Target just had its own exclusive version of it. It's a small little box. It's Kevin Wilson. It's a good one. And then
Kinfire Studio.
Kinfire is bonkers.
Kinfire, I like this artwork. I don't know what this one's about, but Kinfire.
Yep.
Council. I like this art.
Love the art.
Kevin Wilson. Oh. I don't know anything about that.
It's good.
Yep. Is
co-op. Yeah, it's a co-op game. I mean, there's a bunch, right? There's Kinfire Delve.
Sure.
Which is a little different. And then the Kinfire Council is a little different.
Oh, yeah. You've talked to me about this, but I think it must have been the Essen one from last year whenever we did this list.
No, there's somebody has it. They backed it.
Okay.
That part I played it at a Thursday, at a QCon Thursday.
Okay. I don't know about this Astro Knights thing.
Indie boards and cards, yeah. They make good stuff.
Did you look at this cover?
No, I didn't look at it.
It's not my favorite. I like the colors and stuff, but it looks half finished.
No, it's not that bad. I like the monster in the background. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not for me. I don't mean to slam anybody though. Sorry about that. Sherlock game. Always interested in how Sherlock games go. How many times can you make a Sherlock game, and how different can it be? Felicia Day is involved in Kinfire. I don't know if she is or not.
I think Felicia Day is involved with Incredible Dream, which is the company that puts out Kinfire. But I don't know if it's another division of it or not.
She recently did something with Flamecraft, actually.
Oh, nice.
Kind of cool, yeah.
That's cool.
She enjoyed it, I think. Burden of Fort. I don't know that one. Terminus. I just got that in the mail.
Yeah, Inside Up.
I hadn't had a chance to do anything with it, but other than pop it out. Jester Games, King
I really
Bean.
wanted that game to look better. Like when I went into the Barbarian game, I wanted that to look like the cover looks awesome. Like I don't know what's going on or what my head thought would be going on, but I really like what that is doing on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go into the game, it just didn't seem to match.
Yeah, the style kind of reminds me of Ethnos, which I played again on Saturday, actually, where you have this kind of a flat Euro graphic thing instead of artwork.
Yeah.
And I don't think it usually sells or punches very well for people.
Yeah.
Just doesn't normally grab, I think.
Looks cool.
Almighty.
Okay. Power Vacuum looked interesting.
Power Vacuum?
Mm-hmm.
That's
demo
funny.
only. They're both only demos.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Kesco. I don't know those. Harvest, I like the look of. I mean, first of all, it's all orange.
So yeah, it is. That's a remake of a TMG game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Harvest, it was like on it. If you go into what it reimplements, it was like a harbor, and it's got goblins or something.
Oh, okay. I have Harbor. Yeah, from TMG. Yeah.
But it literally is called Harvest, not Harbor. But it's that same. It looked like it was the same artist or whatever. Yeah, Power Vacuum looks hysterical. It's worth checking out. Yeah, go back into Harvest. And then up top where it says reimplements Harvest. Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah, I have that one. That's a small box too. It's like this big.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a decent game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is Parts like Links or something?
No.
Like
different.
Hey, Kids Table.
Another one. Go check them out. I mean, there's no reason why you're not going over there. Cafe Barras looks amazing, and that'll be for sale. Lairs, they're only doing demos of it, but it looks like it's going to be just amazing.
Did you play Lairs? I know we talked about Lairs.
Talk about Lairs. Lairs has been on my radar for a while.
Yeah, when he described Lairs, I was like, "Oh my god,
that's awesome!" It looks so cool. It looks so cool. And then
Monkey Master, nice. Can't wait for that to get to me.
Yeah, mine too. And then they'll have it there. For those that don't know, Maki Master is
formerly known as Wasabi.
Wasabi, yep. And we played it on the show, and it's one of my favorite. Before I even knew, like when I saw that Helena got the rights to it, which it's Josh is one of the co-designers on it. I love that game, and I did not put Josh to it. Like I had no idea, and I love that game. So I was super excited that they were going to get like the KTBG facelift for this game. And what they did to that game, I loved it the way it was. But what they did to it, they streamlined it so perfectly.
Yeah.
It's so
it was solid. It was really solid. Yeah, I lost horribly in that one too.
Yeah, you did. There's a theme there.
I promise I win games sometimes.
You do sometimes. Enjoy. What movie are you watching? Kabuki, what movie?
Oh yeah, she might have already run out, but
Nikki, go check Maki Masters out if you can.
It's very good.
It's great.
I can't wait for it.
We've talked about that.
Yeah, I still got to play this. I want to though.
Beautiful production.
Let's see, Barati. Oh, lots from Cosmos, I bet.
Yeah, well, there's definitely one.
Godo. Exit Kids. That's fun.
Yeah,
lots of exit.
More exit.
The Gang. Vendetta.
Nope.
Oh, you talked about this one before, didn't you?
I played it. It's the one that Wes brought back from Essen for me. It was all in German.
Yeah.
I had to use the German, the Google Translate for it. This game is amazing. It's got a little bit of fiddliness that I know you don't like personally. In doing it a 2-player, there's a special thing you need to do. And doing it a 4-player, there's a special thing at the end that you need to do. Just because of the way that the pyramid is built and the number of tiles that are there. But the game is so good. It's so easy. You draw a card, you put it in your tableau, and then you take one of your ice pieces and put it on one of the matching tiles in the pyramid. It's so simple and offers so much. It's great.
It really depends on what it is. So, like, what's the game I can't pronounce to start with a T?
Teotihuacan.
Yes, thank you. That game has if you play 2-player, you have to use black dice as like substitutes, but it's not an AI. And so I'm totally fine with stuff like, if it's just like cover up some spaces or something like that, that's fine. I just don't want to run an AI, like the 3rd player on when you play 2-player old school 7 Wonders.
Right.
That was just brutal. I don't want to play someone else's turn that doesn't exist, that kind of thing. That's what my aversion is. So if it's just like, just a little bit different setup or something, that's not a big deal for me.
So for 2-player for this one, you'll have, like, let's say you were the white cubes and I was that teal cube.
Yeah.
What we would do is then take the dark blue cube. Also, there's orange in the game, which is fantastic. We would take the dark blue cubes and we'd split them up evenly between us. And then when we're playing our ice blocks in groups of 3, 2 of ours, 1 of the other one for every round. And then you can put the other one anywhere. You can place it first and then your 2. You can place your 2 first, then the blue one. And what you're doing, you're actually playing half of the dummy player and you're placing it out just to mess with people. So it's a little bit more to it.
Fine. Yeah. That kind of sounds, it's almost middle ground. It's kind of like Takedo's 3rd player dummy, where you don't have to worry too much about it. It just kind of fills in a spot. So
it's not bad. I think the sweet spot on that one is 3 because you just can play the game and not worry about anything. But the way that they do the 4-player and the way that game ends and the way they do the 2-player, there is a little bit of difference. And they're not even the same. Like the 4-player and the 2-player, they're different. But because it's structured that way, it has to be. So, but it's good. Like Nunatak, I'm picking up. Even though I have the copy, I'm getting another copy of it. It's great. There's Panda Royale. Go get that game. That game is awesome. And apparently there's an expansion. Eric was telling us on the show last night. that there's an expansion for it that adds more to it. This game is it's super fun. Oh, look at that. That's cute. Yeah, you start off with
yeah. He was talking about the different
yellow D6 and you roll. And then every round you're getting a new die and you get to draft from 1 plus the number of players in the pool. But whoever rolled the most yellow, total yellow, gets the panda token, and the panda token gets first pick at the end of the round. But then every die does something different. The purples are doubled. The blue are doubled if you have a sparkly die. The clear lets you get a die from somebody else. Like, it does a lot of stuff. And by the end, you're rolling 10 dice, like, in the 10th round. It's really cool. Yeah. Panda Royale is great.
Nice. I got to try that out.
Another one to talk about.
Arcs is at, wow, $289. $290 basically for Arcs.
Well, it's
what?
only $60.
I know, but if you look at Amazon.
Oh yeah, well that's probably because of Kickstarter with the minis and everything.
Oh sure, yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever play this. Unfortunately, I've been such a huge fan of Root, and then such a huge non-fan of Oath.
Yep.
So now I don't know where I land on that kind of stuff. And I love like some of the stuff they've talked about that's in Arcs. I don't know. I got to watch some stuff. In fact, I think I saw it. If he's still on here, Chris, he was talking about Arcs at one point. I wonder what he thought of it. Because, yeah.
I have one friend that loves it, and they've played it 3 times since I brought it back from when I was over at Millennium doing the thing for 3WS. And then I have another friend that played it twice and can't stand it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, a lot of their games, kind of have that push-pull, and you're not, even if if you feel that way about one of them, sometimes you might go the other way, like I did with Oath, So it's interesting. Root is in my top 10 games of all time. So
I like how some people were saying that Arcs was going to be the Twilight Imperium killer, and I really don't think that's going to happen. I think that was maybe more marketing than anything.
Nothing's ever going to kill Twilight Imperium. And I know there's a lot of, it's a Space 4X, so it's got to be...
Sure. It'll be compared.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just like there's never going to be a Monopoly killer. Monopoly is just in there.
Sure.
I mean, for a lot of people, Monopoly is dead. And
Sure.
that's fine.
Monopoly is fantastic.
Sure. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, some games are just there forever. They're not going to be killed,
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Left Justified Studio. I haven't read the studio. You what?
I was just saying the company.
Age of Comics.
That's been out.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
Yeah, but it was Kickstarter and then fulfilled, so this might be the first convention that it's out.
Yeah, it says release date 2023, so they don't even know if they're going to demo it.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, so Looking Glass Workshop. Ovation will be at the Grand Gamers Guild booth, which is 2838. This looks really, really clever. You're obviously, it has something to do with Opera. The way that's working with your resources, there's 3 different resources, joy and whatever, sorrow, I think is one of them. Joy is definitely one of them. But the piano keys are the number of resources you have. There's variability in the player power, so it's a little bit of asymmetric on who you start with. But you also have this like little tuck ability above your piano where you're tucking 4 different types of cards. Some of them build on each other. It's really clever, but it looks like super simple to get into. And then it has that size mechanism where you can't, like right there, you're on patronage. Yeah. Next turn, you can't do that again. You have to go to one of the other things.
Oh, okay.
To balance out when you want to do a certain action to make sure it's free for that turn you want to take it. Looks really clever.
I'm definitely on Patronize.
Change it to Patronize for sure.
Forced Shuffle.
It's an expansion. If you haven't played Forced Shuffle is fantastic.
I haven't.
Really good. Really clever.
Jinx. Lucky Duck Games. This should be a long list, I imagine.
They got a few that are new.
Captain Obvious. Quartz, yeah.
Quartz is an older game, but that's the dice version of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even read the Beyond It dice game. Yeah. Tranquilly.
Andrew, we talked about you earlier, buddy. I'll have your game at our soiree on Friday, just so you know.
They only have 3 on here.
Yep. Yeah, because it's what's new at the con, right?
Yeah. So, okay. Okay. 36. Oh, toppings. That looks fun.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one before. What's this one like? I mean, I like the idea.
TDS.
Yeah. That looks cute.
Yeah.
Luna Occult Express 10th anniversary. I can't believe it's been 10 years.
It's so funny because we just played that Thursday when Andrew was in town.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just randomly we played Cult Express.
Oh, speaking of which.
Yeah, no, I just said, Andrew, see, you don't listen at all. You never listen. It's amazing.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like it was in the game. I didn't know you were saying like in the comments there.
You're fine. So Maestro has 2 things for me anyway. Also, I just found out Hello Kitty apparently is not a cat. Hello Kitty is a little girl. I don't even want to move along. So there's 2 things that Maestro's doing. One, it's Daryl. Daryl Andrews is involved with Maestro. One is right there, Smurfs, The Hidden Village, which I got to play. John Gilmore did the development on it. The idea that you're playing with all the different Smurfs from our childhood and you're building the mushroom houses. The mushroom house, it's got this cylinder and the mushroom top is in the cylinder and you got to do the resources to build it. And then you take it out of the cylinder and put the mushroom cap on top.
That's fun.
It's really cool. A bunch of stuff. It's gonna be really nice. Like it's fun. It's definitely family weight. It's very light. But they got the license. Also the group, the design group, Theo and Bruno, like the design group there, that foursome that's up on top, they're amazing.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm not lying. Like, you can look it up and go down that rabbit hole. But Hello Kitty is not a cat.
Papa Smurf making the juice.
Yeah, so go up on top. That have all the designers up on top.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's Antoine Baza,
wow,
amazing. Lebrat, Ludovic, and then Theo. Like, it's the same group that did Draftosaurus.
That's a lot of Smurfing designers.
A lot of Smurfing designers. Smurfs are hot right now, though.
Smurfs are hot.
So the other thing, and it just went on Kickstarter. It might have just launched, or it's launching next week. Is Smurfs the role-playing game? Oh
yeah, I saw it. I saw it advertised. I don't know if it's up yet. Yeah.
So they're doing an event at Gencon where there's Grant is Jokey Smurf, Jason Acevedo is the storyteller. So they have a whole event on this thing where you can actually go. I think there's still room open where you can go and like role play a Smurf, which sounds weird now that I said that out loud.
Go Smurf it up.
Go Smurf it up.
Matago.
Yeah, they got some stuff.
Kemet is really the only. I mean, Kemet and Cyclades and their old school stuff. I don't know any of their new stuff. That's a cool cover, actually. Mm-hmm. I want to see the cover art real quick. Hey, kitty.
Yep.
That's good art. I don't know what that is, but it's good art.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, that one looks good.
Let's see. Mattel.
So there's another one of my favorite games there is getting an anniversary edition.
Bad Interviews?
Nope.
Oh, Ghost Fighting.
Ghost Fighting Treasure Hunters is so much fun. It's very light. It's one of the first games that I from Brian Yu that I remember. I love the way this game works. It's a total push your luck game where you're rolling dice. You draw a card. Ghosts are going to populate some of the rooms based on the card. But you roll a die first for movement. It is a roll and move. But the die on a 6, you don't draw a ghost card, and anything else you do draw a ghost card. And then a la Pandemic, if 3 ghosts are in a room, it becomes haunted. You need 2 people to fight the haunts. But the idea is you're getting the treasures out of the house. but you don't know the treasures are numbered 1 through 8, and you have to get them out in order. So you got to go to the room, get to the treasure, figure out who's getting out with the treasure. You can't get number 2 out until number 1 is out. Again, that sounds weird saying that out loud. I love Ghost Fight and Treasure Hunt. There's an expansion too for it that gives you like a basement with these tombs and stuff. But Ghost Fight and Treasure Hunter is fantastic.
Geister.
Schatzmeister.
So
I have both the German version because that's when I saw it. I ordered it from Germany when I saw it on Essen when it first came out on one of the BGG Essen streams. And then when it had its North American release, I think I have multiple English copies. The game's fantastic. It's super fun, super light, family weight, real fun.
Nice. Medusa Games, Mighty Board.
Mighty Board, anything from Mighty Board. I want to go check out Rebirth because I'm in it for the whatchamacallit? The hell's it called? Kickstarter? That's it looks beautiful. Where the hell is
Look at the artwork. Oh my god.
Maestro we talked about.
Look
Mighty,
at
there it is.
man, look at the artwork.
Yep.
Man.
Mighty Boards, no joke. Mighty Boards did Art Society. I've talked about Art Society before. Art Society is beautiful. Mighty Boards does like a game a year, and they're always just killer. This is a Knizia game. I'm in on the Kickstarter, so obviously I want to go check it out. But it's beautiful. It looks beautiful.
Man, there's actual writing on this sign. I mean, look at the.
Hey, Sam. Talked about you earlier, buddy, with Button Kingdoms and the bear game, and how you only make games with bears now. Yeah, Art Society is fantastic.
Sorry, I was blown away by the artwork.
It's beautiful artwork.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. I want to see the artist. We got 2 artists. Anna. Okay, I shouldn't have started this. Anna and Tate. That's
perfect.
Sorry, the last names are harder for me.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this looks amazing.
Yep.
3D printed prototype probably there, but huh.
Yep.
So that was a Kickstarter, huh?
It was.
Man, I missed it.
Yep.
FOMO.
They have late pledges up.
FOMO. Septima, we've talked about that one before, right? Oh, yeah. Voidfall.
Voidfall, yep.
120 on Voidfall. You know what? I haven't talked to anybody, I think, that has played Voidfall. Do you know anybody that's played it? Have you played it?
Nope.
I love the look and feel of it, and I actually backed it, then canceled, and backed it, and canceled, and it went by, and I didn't get it. And that's one of those like, maybe I would have really liked it. I don't know, and I want to hear other people's thoughts on it. So, anybody play it in the comments? Let me know. Ziggurat
looks good.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's on my list.
Oh, bunny. Is the bunny flying?
Bunny's
hopping really high.
But it's got a fox right in the middle there. Art's cute.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Ziggurat looks good.
Monolith.
Sure. Monster Fight Club with Cyberpunk. Mr. B. So Mr. B's got one in there. There it is.
Which
no, it's the one without the image. Yep.
Oh, why doesn't Thunder Rolls have an image on here? Oh, it's an expansion for it. Okay.
It's the expansion. Yeah. So Thunder Rolls, for those that know, there's a little Easter egg in all copies of Thunder Rolls. There is a set of full 42 stickers that you can sticker your race car with. So that was from the original Kickstarter, and the garage is an expansion that Richard's been working on. So
that's pretty crazy.
Yep.
They didn't go to Kickstarter with the expansion?
I don't remember.
Huh.
So that one, Nanix Games, we've talked about Evenfall. I don't remember what it is. Or how you pronounce it.
Evenfall?
We've talked about that before. The art, remember this was the one with like those people standing on the portals? Yeah, a little Easter egg, right? This is the one with the people standing on the portals, and we had no idea what they were doing. The art in this one is another one of those absolutely beautiful ones.
Yeah. Look at these people.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there, but I want to live there for a little while. I want to see what's happening.
Yeah,
It looks
pretty
great.
cool. Great artwork.
Yep.
Yeah, I would definitely look into that.
Yep. And it's for sale. So
Next Move Games.
yep. Next move. I mean, that's
I thought
handy.
maybe I'm wrong, but I thought Next Move Games only had 4-letter word names for their games. Am I thinking, or maybe that's Plan B, and Next Move is their other.
No, it
Like,
wasn't Plan B was sold and the next move was created, wasn't it?
Oh, okay, all right. Tree Society.
Yeah, that design team of Gilbert, like those two, Dunstan and Gilbert, they're great.
Plan B is now Next Move. Okay,
Plan B is now next move.
so this is Plan C.
Plan C. But yeah, Matthew Dunstan and Gilbert, those two did Vivid with Floodgate. They're
nice.
amazing designers.
Yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who's the artist here? Chris Quillams. I do not know that one. North Star.
Mm-hmm.
They're around still. Nature, Biomos, Sacred Valley.
Yeah, Sacred Valley, I think we've talked about before.
Yeah. Nuts Publishing.
Yep.
I've never heard of that. That's the name. You won't forget it. Offensive Roads. Okay.
So Oaken Table has a fun one. That's Sled
Sled
Runners. Yeah, it's Goblin Racing.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep. A friendly little Goblin racing game. I'm sure it's not friendly.
Right.
Yep.
Friendly should have been in the. Oh, River of Gold looks gorgeous. Have you seen this?
River of Gold looks really good too.
Oh man. So let me see if these are great pictures by I'm guessing it's Tim Sean that did them. I think he's in them.
Maybe. Yeah, looks pretty.
Or the Bonsai. Bonzanator. Yeah, he's right there now.
Bands, yeah. Oh yeah, Chris.
Huh?
Bands? You were talking about bands?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, it looks like a gorgeous game. So
Good. Yeah, demo only.
yep. 10 days. This actually looks like a cool game.
It's a remake.
Is it?
It's a reprint. Yeah, there's 10 days in the US. There's 10 days. There's a 10-day series that Alan did.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, the artwork's really nice in it too. Blank Slate. Why do they have this here? This is it's a new one, a challenge. That's interesting. I like if you haven't played Blank Slate before, have you played Blank Slate before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. I wonder what the challenge one is. With a new twist, it says. Gnome Hollow. Holla. I did not get a chance to play this. Did you play this at the gathering? He was walking around. Pat was walking around with it.
I didn't. I remember there was a group playing it, and somebody kept asking questions. And I was in a game with Tony, I believe. Maybe Tony and Pat at the same time. And I was like, is that game really that complicated? And they looked at me like, it's not. I don't know what their problem is. But yeah, this game's been talked about since last Gamma. It's an automatic pickup for me. I mean, yeah. It's gonna sell out if they're spacing it out every day. It's gonna sell out every day. That's another one. Exchange.
Yeah, Pat was talking about that.
Too.
Yeah, see our episode with Pat on it, and we'll hear a little bit more about that. Pandasaurus games. What you got for Pandasaurus? Anything?
I've got a few from Pandasaurus. I'm just checking in. It got really quiet in here over the past couple minutes.
Well, what happened there?
That's weird. So I went into the living room to check on what was going on, and Luca is passed out on the recliner.
Nice.
But then I'm looking under the recliner and under the sofa and anywhere in the living room, and I could not find Mika. I don't know where Mika is. He's sleeping under the kitchen table right now that I'm at. He's passed out under here on the
Yeah.
floor. Yeah, Chris
Right,
Chan makes
that's
some
right.
really good designs. I agree.
Okay, so
wait, go back to Pandasaurus. There's a couple.
yeah, we're still here.
So one is far away. I need to go.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yep, and I have it, but I want to get those little meeples for no reason. They're not part of the game. You don't need them, but I just want them.
Yeah, they were in the copy that we played at the Gathering, and I was like, "What are these for?" I could not find any reason for them to exist. They're still kind of cool, but yeah, this is a great game. Far Away is.
Yep.
I bought it, and I thought maybe I played it 3 times at the Gathering, and then I bought it. I was like, I hope it's not one of those things where like I loved it at the Gathering, but I bring it home and somehow it doesn't click. Everybody that plays is like, "Ooh, this is good. Like, I want to play it again. Like, try it again." Yeah, it's a good one. This is one of those ones that has that magic, right?
Yep. So there's 2 others on Pandasaurus' line. Unfortunately, they're both demos. One of them's right there, Finca. Finca is an amazing game. I adore that game. It's been out of print forever. That art's beautiful.
Yeah. It's like watercolor.
The game is great. I don't know if you played Finca. Finca's been around. Finca's awesome. It's got a rondelle.
Nice. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm already in.
Yeah,
I love rondelles.
And then the other one is up top. It's called Box Top Pinball.
It's called what? Oh,
Box Top Pinball.
Okay, when I click this, it goes to something else.
Box Top Pinball, Haunted House.
Oh, okay. I saw a haunted house. I didn't see the pinball part above it. And I was like, what is... Okay. It's weird because you don't normally put the second part longer.
Nope. Yeah, so look at that.
World?
So you're flicking dice down the thing. It's awesome. I saw Peter's prototype of it at Daryl's at the beginning of the year, and it looked like it was this handmade science fair project. Like, it just looked like it was just weird.
Yeah.
But the whole concept of it was amazing. And to see it in this form now, like, I need to go check it out. Because I remember it being, like, just super fun. And now it's going to be, like, a real thing. So it looks really awesome.
Demo
That
only.
That one's a good one. Courtesans is good. Courtesans was just on Friday up at Millennium as a Play Something New early release with Van Ryder's thing that they were doing. Love the art. I think that's really cool. And it looks fun. That one's out. That one's available.
I was wondering about the art. Oh, I've seen their name before. Oh, maybe not. Seems familiar.
Okay.
All right. Umbrella?
Yeah, Umbrella looks beautiful. The colors look great. It's so vibrant. Nice. Ableton. So Luthier is on Kickstarter right now. Distilled I have to go get for Corey. Corey's asking for the expansion to Distilled, so that's on my list. Luthier, whatever you pronounce it. Looks it's in the same vein of just lost it. Lacrimosa, like, you know, the music-esque kind of thing. It looks nothing like the same game, but I like that classical music feel to it because, you know, music's hot right now.
I don't think you pronounce any of the vowels. It's just
sure, yeah.
I like how you just like sure. Shut up. Bomb Busters. Don't know that one.
Nope, don't know that one. The next one I knew nothing of either, but Escape from New York is a board game.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to go check that out.
Sure, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Old Snake. Nobody's ever called Snake.
Metal Gear Solid.
I don't know. I'll have to look into the gameplay of it.
But, I don't know anything about it. Also, it doesn't say it says it came out in June, but it doesn't say it's for sale or demo. So,
weird.
I know.
Maybe they just don't have a price for it.
Maybe.
Phase Shift Games.
Yeah, the Obelius. I don't know what that one is. That one looked kind of interesting, but it's a 2-player game, and it's based on an older game that they redid. That looks kind of fun.
Nice.
Yep.
Plaid hat.
Yeah, so they have the Wandering Galaxy, which is on Kickstarter now, and I'm a backer. It's the next game in their Crossroads game series.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about that one.
I've asked about this on our. We have a Discord channel on it. Please join the Discord, talk to us and stuff. I asked about this on our Discord channel because I would have thought when I saw this picture and like the link to the Kickstarter, I was like, "Ooh, I bet you this is like $1 million game," and it's doing well, but it's not doing as well as I thought. Like just from the look of it and the pedigree and everything. And I was asking people like, why do you think it's not doing it? I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of blown away as why it's not doing better.
Yeah.
I mean, it is doing well. I don't mean it that way, but you know, I just expected it to do even better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Crossroads Guardian. It definitely looks like Guardians kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm curious about that one.
Yeah. And a demo there? Yeah, demo. Yeah, do the demo. Let us know how it is.
That's another one, the King's Coalition, the next one up. Mm-hmm. So that's Play to Z. That's Zev's new company. That there are a couple other people involved in it, but you'd know Zev. They're one of the guys from QSCon has a friend who knows Zev. Like they all know Zev, and he came through and he was picking up my friend, and they were all going to Origins together. And he had King's Coalition in his car, like the stock for Origins was in his car. So he brought it to game night and he was playing it. And I sent a picture to Zev, like you got somebody here that's selling games. He played it with a group of 4, I think, or 5, and 3 of them gave him $20 to buy a copy, like out of his car. They were immediately they wanted to play it. It had a little bit of Fantasy Realms kind of feel to it, but really easy to get into. Everyone was playing it. They all enjoyed themselves. I don't know anything else about it other than the fact that they literally took $20 out of their wallet at game night to buy a copy out of his car.
All right. Wanted to keep an eye out for.
Yep.
Let's see. Play Punt.
Grab Captain Flip. I'm sure it's for sale. It has to be. Captain Flip is fantastic. I know it didn't get the spiel. It's another Paolo Amori game. It's amazing. We played it on the show. You can go watch it on the show.
It was it was nominated though. It wasn't one of the suggested ones.
It was nominated. Yep.
Or not suggested. What do they call it? Recommended?
Mentions. Yeah.
Mentions. I think it's mentions. Yeah. Let's see. Is that AI space puzzle? Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Portal games.
Printing Press looks great. Right in the same vein. Gutenberg.
Robinson Crusoe again?
It's an awesome game. That's a collector's edition, so it's new.
You know, I have the original edition. I've never played it.
So do I. And the Voyage of the Beagle.
Never learned and played it.
That's a good one.
All right. Let's see. Prolific Games.
Yeah, they got a lot of Sasquatch stuff. The Sasquatch Dice one.
They have a lot of Sasquatch stuff. That's
a lot of Sasquatch stuff.
Put cat games. R&R.
R&R is great. Their friends Dan and Frank are great. Dan's an awesome human. Love their stuff.
Rebel. I don't know Rebel.
Nope, don't know them.
Randolph,
it's part of Hachette, that whole Hachette group. There's a couple out of Randolph. One is that one, Seaside. It's brilliant. Super great. It's got those chips you pull out of the bag and you decide to flip it over, like very Captain Flip-ish. And then depending on what you're putting out, you're either putting it into the center, you're either getting everything from the center, you're building up your...
I think I played this with you at Together, didn't I? Yeah, okay.
I played that I think 2 years ago we played it for the first time. And then it's really good. So it's actually out now.
It was good. Yeah, it was very good.
It's a good one. And then the other one is that one, Very Bad Lands.
Which one? There's 2 of them.
Both of them. One's the T-Rex one and one's the Brachio one.
I'm doing T-Rex.
It's just, I don't know anything else about it other than I need it. But it says it's for demo only, which sucks. But look at what it says for the thing. Use your dinosaur's special power to dodge disasters and survive just a bit longer.
Yeah, we know the ending, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like when you start watching Land of the Lost. You're like, I know how this ends. Let's see, Ravensburger.
Yeah.
That's really a long list. Huh?
I got 3 on there that I need to check out. I want to know more about the Chronicles of Light, just because I hope it's better than what Sidekicks should have been. So I'm curious about that one. The Lorcana with the Ursula, that one's a co-op one, and I've been told, I believe by Eric, that one's worth getting. I just want to check it out a little bit more because it's $60. Also, it's co-op, so I don't know. Play it one player. I don't know how that one would really work, but that one's on my list. And then there's another Horrified coming out.
Oh yes,
There it
I
is.
looked at this. Oh my god,
Yep.
this looks awesome.
Yeah, another one.
It's got Cthulhu. It's got the Sphinx. It's got the Yeti, and I would not pronounce the other one correctly, but it's a Chinese lore, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
that looks really good.
Who's the artist? Did they go back to Victor, or is it still Victor? Did they not have it listed?
They did not have anything listed in here. Wow. Not even. Yeah, just publisher.
It is. It's supposed to be a Target like now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that and the new Villainous expansion with Darth Maul. That one's supposed to be a Target right now too.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
That's not a hat.
That's not. I just picked that up actually. I've heard it's really
Yeah,
good.
I've heard people talk about this one as well. It's funny. Meadows is an expansion. Yep.
Yeah,
like,
expansion. Renegade there's a bunch on Renegade, but there's 2 basically. Veil of Eternity, which I've seen people like bring into game night and looks really good. I don't know much about it, so I need to go check that one out. And then you slipped right by it. The Robo Rally Transformers.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I think I heard about it on Dice Tower actually.
I need to know more about that one.
That is a funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Autobots.
Yep.
And what was the other one? Yeah. This one is cool. The Veil of Eternity. This one looks really cool.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
Love that art cover.
Yeah.
Or the cover art.
This is one of those ones that I hope has the magic, right?
Stefan's back.
Yeah, this is one of the ones I hope has the magic. It looks like it could.
Yep, looks like it could.
Repos.
Yeah, I want to know this one more. This one looks adorable. I don't know anything else about it. It says it's a roll. It's got roll and move as a thing, which I don't know. I don't see how it's a roll and move, but I want to know more about it. Look at like you're building up your what is it, a mushroom or your tower for the fairy to live on or something. I don't know. It looks super cute.
Mushrooms are hot.
Mushrooms are hot right now.
Restoration games.
Restoration, yeah.
Crossbows and catapults. We got some unmatched. Actually, this unmatched has been out for a while, right? The slings and arrows with Shakespeare and stuff, right?
Yep, the Bard ones. Yep.
I haven't played that one yet, though. Rising Empire. I don't know them. Road to Infamy. Fromage. Have you looked at Fromage?
I have not.
Oh man, look at the cover. It's like good art and it kind of grosses me out at the same time. Like the whole land is made of cheese, and I'm just like, I'm not eating cheese that cows are walking around on, but it's just such a weird.
That's about the fairy ring. Easy family game with a twist.
Oh yeah,
I want to know about that one. Yeah, there's a lot of cheese in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. That's another one. So I'm getting Facebook ads for this friggin' game, and the
Gems of Eurydice.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the video. I don't like how it starts, so I never look at it. But I'm getting hit with it constantly. And then I looked at it when I was going through the preview, and it looks kind of interesting. Yeah, like I like what it looks like, the components and the like all of that stuff that's going on just looks when you look at it, like I want to know what's going on there now. So
yeah. I'm start repeating myself. It does look like it has all the makings that you need it to have. Don't know if it has the magic yet, right?
Correct. Yeah. Yep. That's why I want to check it out.
I haven't seen any Facebook ads for this, but I'm sure now that I've said it and my phone's right here.
Yep, you'll get it. It's for demo only, but I'm curious to see what else it's got. So,
Turnip?
Nope.
Walled Gardens looks pretty good, actually.
Yep. This one looks good. It's weighted heavier. It's a heavier game.
Yeah, I like heavy games. So. But what's cool is is this the image that you can zoom in? Yeah. I was like, all right, the artwork looks good and stuff. And then I started really looking at the artwork, and I was like, oh my God, that looks really, really good. Look at the food, dude. That cat getting the cookie.
Yeah.
I mean, the characters and stuff are all right, but the
food is... White Peter looks like he's got too small of a head for his body, though.
Yeah, like the characters are all right and stuff, but the food is amazing. Why is the food the best artwork on here? I don't know, but although that flower is really nice. Yep. So I don't know. And I talk a lot about artwork, but
you do. Yeah, that one looks good.
Radlands.
Skyrise is beautiful. It's
I had it.
Skyrise is beautiful. I remember playing that one in prototype form at the Gathering a few years ago. Matt Tolman and Carlin were running demos of it. I don't think Adam was there at that time. But yeah, they did such a great job on that game. It's absolutely beautiful.
I have it. I haven't learned it yet, though. I just got it. Dead Cells. I remember when that one started coming out, people talking about it. I have not played anything with it, though.
Not yet. Flashback is a fun series.
Huh.
The way that works, there's cards and there's numbers, and then you get the number and you flip over a card and you're looking at it from different points of view, like literally points of view of different people that are looking at a scene, and you got to figure out there's three or four questions that you need to answer, like kind of like a who did it, why they do it kind of stuff, but you get to see different viewpoints of the same scenery. It's cute and clever. Like
that's a cool idea.
When you flip over number 9, you're looking at the scene from number 9, and then you're looking at the scene from number 13, and it's cute. That's
a really cool idea. That's been fun to draw that. Flock Together.
Looks really good. I don't know about the price tag on it, $85 or something, but it looks cute as shit.
Is this the same artist as the that River Glass one?
Looks similar. It might be
similar. Price tag $84.
Yeah.
Man, does it come with real chickens? What is the? It's got little eggs.
Yeah.
And dual layer boards. I mean, it looks like they spent it's spiral book. Looks like they spent the money for it. Looks like you're getting some money. Look at that little book.
Look at the die. The die is a chicken. And it's got a chicken head. It's got the chicken wings. It's got the chicken feet. And then it's got a chicken butt.
That's so dumb. I like it, though. It's dumb in a good way.
Yeah, go back.
What, to this?
They don't see the chicken head on the right or on the left.
Yeah.
One of them, it looks like it's just an asterisk. It's a white face with just an asterisk. It looks like it's a chicken butt.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of wooden bits with the eggs and stuff. Like it looks like it looks great. I just curious.
Yeah. Oh, Bosley. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, of course that's Bosley. I didn't even think about it.
But like that book right there, see how it's spiral bound? See that book with the character? You're going to upgrade your character and flip the book. Like flip the page, and your character like grows and upgrades and stuff. It looks really clever.
Yeah, I mean, if the gameplay is there, then 84 might. I mean, it looks like the production's there. So,
Yep.
all right,
It looks good.
Avalon.
Yeah.
That's a nice cover. And this is turning into who's that artist?
Yeah, seriously.
An artist.
That's beautiful.
Wow, look at that dragon.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know anything about the game, unfortunately.
Mist.
Sit down to games.
Yeah, Maps of Mystera looks great.
Yep.
Open Season also looks great. I like
Redwood.
the idea.
Been out for a while.
You're going after. You're playing evil in this one, and you're going after the hunters. But you have to have, I think it's a 3x3 grid on your wall of the adventurers, and you have to have the top row has to be all different heads. The bottom row has to be all different heads. But like there's a market you're pulling from or something. You're basically hanging their heads on the wall.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
What's the artist?
Yeah, that one looks clever. I like that one. And then Redwood we've talked about.
Yeah. Amazing cover.
Yeah.
Let's see. Skybound.
Yep, Contrabanter is designed by another local. Same, I was talking about Galen from Galen Games that did the Super Snipers. Phil also goes to our Sunday design group, and I played Contrabanter a while ago. Basically, that you have facing you are a certain amount of words, and every round, all you're doing is telling a story to the other team. But your objective is to try and get your word through without them noticing. So you have to come up with some story to include, something. And then at the end of the round, you're asked if you got your words through, and then you dump them and you get points, and then you replace them. So you might want to bluff into saying a certain word multiple times to get people to think that that's your word, but it's not. Really clever, really cute.
That's cool.
Yep.
Smirk and Dagger.
Yeah, so they got a couple on my list as well.
Boop the Halls, of course.
Boop the Halls has to happen.
Still haven't played Boop.
Boop is great.
I want to play it.
The one with the ghosts, the Halloween theme one adds the ghosts. It's okay. But this one's got the multi-tiered level to it, and it looks great.
I played Hi-Fi at Gathering.
Hi-Fi, I think I want to pick it up.
I played it. Did you get a chance to play it?
No, I didn't.
It was really good. It's they do some clever stuff with the board that you mess with where you're moving pieces around. It really feels like you're moving the knobs and stuff on a mix board and things like that. And it's got some. It's the record player has actions on it, and you actually move the record on a record player to choose the actions. You can only move. I think you can only move forward a certain amount, but you can pay something to move back one to choose your actions. So it's interesting like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. The next one I need to pick up, it's an automatic for me. It's only $15, but it looks great. There's a xenomorph just killing people.
This game is killer.
Yeah.
That's funny. Huh.
I have to get it.
Just because it's got a xenomorph on it.
Yeah. Well, just look at it. Look at the things underneath there. The horror and the semi-cooperative. If you look at what the game is doing, it just looks
sudden death ending. I'm seeing more and more of that.
Yeah.
Any Solus Game Studio stuff?
Space Lion I backed. That was a Kickstarter. I have it.
It's good. Was it? I was looking at that earlier. I like the look of it.
Yep.
Yeah, but you back everything.
I did not back everything.
Sprocket Forge. I don't know that one.
A lot of it.
Very curious.
So this is in the footsteps of Madame Curie or Marie Curie.
Nice.
Same as in the footsteps of Dorothy. So that one I need to check out. The other one that one's going to be demo only. And then the other one, the next one is also demo from Space Cowboys. Space Cowboys is another one that has earned my trust because I love the games that they put out. That one looks really good too.
And Nori?
Yeah. I love the art's great. Yeah. looks super pretty.
That's interesting. Yeah.
And you read what it's doing, it seems like it could be really good.
Become the most dedicated guardian of the great tree of the Inori Valley.
Yep. Worker placement.
Comic Hunters. We've talked about Comic Hunters before.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's an automatic again. For $25, that's just
that's a
steal. So good.
Sudden Death. We have that game, don't we?
So that's Dumb Ways to Die.
Dumb Ways to Die. That's what we have. Yeah.
And then, yeah. That's another one.
Huh.
That's only demo.
Yeah, I didn't know that one was coming out. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Expansion for Expeditions. Have you gotten a chance to play Expeditions yet?
Yeah, I liked it. I want to play it some more just so I can wrap my head around the mechanisms a little bit better, but it was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I like to see some of the extra interesting stuff in this world come out. It's I mentioned about this once before, but I worked on an RPG idea in the Scythe universe with Jamie Stegmaier for a little while, and he gave me a bunch of information I'm not supposed to tell anybody about, which I don't, but I know a lot of cool stuff that they wanted to do in this world, so it's really cool to see some of it start to come out. And this is just a fragment of the stuff that they have ideas and stuff. So yeah.
Rolling Realms pick up. I really like Rolling Realms. I like the idea that you're doing a roll and write in all the different like Stonemaier universes, and then they have all of these other games that are out there that like Flamecraft is right there, and there's Wonderlands 4, and there's Meadow. So like you're doing it with it looks really cool. I love the idea of it. Atiwa, Planet Unknown.
Good timing with merchants. Yeah. Yeah, and we were just talking at Cardboard Alchemy. We were just talking about Flamecraft on here today, actually.
I like Rolling Realms. It's a good one.
I played it in 2020 whenever he was like, "Hey, I'm going to do a roll and write just for fun while we're all stuck at home and stuff." And I played it in one of those sessions, and it was really fun. Stronghold Games has Digsaw. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Studio H. You have any
Vampire Village looks really good. Jason's been bringing that one around too. Again, that's at the Hachette group, like that booth. This one looks interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. Studio H makes good stuff too.
Fun.
Looks neat.
Aqua.
Worth the check.
Let's see. Anything from Super Meeple?
Yeah, the Chronologic looks good. I'm going to check that one out while I'm there.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Synapse games. We're starting to get into a few that I hadn't looked into. Although Yokohama, there's already a game called Yokohama. It's weird.
I think that's it.
Are they bringing it back?
Oh, yeah, okay. That should be the TMG version, I believe. Yeah,
the TMG version. I have the deluxe TMG version. It's amazing. Yeah, that's Yokohama. Yep. This is a great game, and it's the only problem with the game is that it's got so much to it that actually I think it's bigger than this. Maybe this is for a smaller player count or something. Yeah, this is it. There it is. Yeah. I think this is the TMG version. It's got so much going on to it that if you don't play it for a couple of years like I did, then you forgot how it plays.
Yeah, you got to
now I have to go learn it again. But yeah.
Oh, nice.
Get some 3WS in there, yeah.
Yeah, that might be a conversation I have to have. Nestling is good too.
Love this artwork.
Yeah.
More nature. More nature.
Yeah, more nature. That looks really pretty. Looks really well done.
Gemstone Caverns. I think I've heard of that one. Is that one already out?
I don't know. Maybe it says
Maybe
March.
I'm just getting the name mixed up with something else. Citizens of the Spark. That sounds like a fun idea. Thunderwork camp. I don't know anything about it. Recruit the strongest and most brilliant animal citizens to your city.
Yep.
Citizens of the Spark. That's a really cool name. I like that name.
Nature's hot right now.
I don't like the style of these cards, though. I like the artwork, but not how it was put on there.
Yeah.
That's
That
just
might work with the way it plays.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I'm just like,
yeah. Looks interesting.
Huh. All right. Nice.
The
Stone Spine Architects. Yep.
That's fantastic. That game is so good. It's quick too. It doesn't really like, I know it says, about an hour, but I think it's less than an hour. But the idea of how you're playing it and the way you're playing it, top row, next row, and you're doing the maze through a labyrinth, it's really good. It's a good one. I don't sleep on this one. This one's good. This was on Kickstarter. I didn't back it, but I ended up getting a Kickstarter version afterwards, like secondary, because I played it at Gathering and it's fucking fantastic.
I saw you playing it. It looked really good.
Yep. Good one.
And as I remember, you messed up horribly in it. Is that right?
Horribly, yeah. The first card I put down was a dead end at my gate. See that blue thing at the top there is a gate? Yeah. There's also a matching one at the bottom, and you get points based on how many of your cards go from gate opening to gate closing. And the first card I played was a dead end. It was an in, and it was it. Yeah.
Shortest dungeon ever.
Stone Spine is fantastic.
Okay, so let's see. Trick or Treat Studios. Chucky.
Trick or Treat has two things that they're previewing. One is the second edition of Scoville.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Right?
So it's good to see two TMG games getting redone.
3. We had Harvest, too.
Oh, you're right. Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're all starting to come out now.
This artwork looks really nice. Is this Detroit? Looks like Detroit. Yep, Vincent Detroit.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is an amazing game. I will say, I wonder if did they keep it at 6 players?
1 to 6.
Let's see. They actually don't have it.
Yep, 1 to 6 says it right there.
Where?
Literally right there.
1 to 6. Right. Okay. Yeah, I would never play this at 6 players, but 4 and 2, 3, 4, 5. If maybe everybody knows it really well, but 6 is just too long. It's too long. Yeah, but that's my only criticism of this game. It's a great game. Love this game.
So it doesn't say if that's demo only or not, because the one above it, LA1. That's another Richard Lanius game. That one I played when it was LA Noir. It was signed with Mondo years ago, and I played that down at Dice Tower Con. So it had to be before 2019. It's great. It's a really good game. I don't know how much it's changed since I played it. They just started promoting it. It'll be on Kickstarter soon or GameFound or one of those. But it was amazing to play, and I'm sure it's only gotten better since. So.
Yeah, thanks, Dante.
Yeah, peek your head in and be like, I'm good.
So Trick or Treat, go check out that booth. A lot of cool stuff there.
I think isn't Chucky is that Scott's game?
No, but I would have thought it would be.
Banana
right?
Yeah.
It seems like I bet he's upset he didn't get a few part of it. Yeah, that seems like when he would have went on. Let's see.
That's beautiful. That turn sideways game, the words, that one, that's also at Grand Gamers Guild's booth. The game is beautiful, and the way the cards are teardrop shaped, and they're peacock feathers, and then you're pulling from it looks really beautiful. Like it's just well done, beautiful table presence on that game.
Ooh, a little too zoomed in. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice. I love it when people work out, like when developers figure out, table presences that are interesting, make you stop and look.
It's a good one.
Who's what the?
Don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Don't know that one.
Ultra
Pro.
Pro.
I wanted to like something that they had there, but nothing really jumped out.
Hmm.
So that one jumped out.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Yep, that'll be there.
Unexpected games, get it?
Yeah, that was good. That's Corey too. Corey's
nice.
Corey's a good designer. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Unfriendly games.
Nekajima's got that stacking. It's two.
Oh yeah. We talked about this one on I think it must have been last year's Essen, like the to look at or something like that. And I was enthralled by the artwork.
Yeah, artwork's beautiful. Gameplay is really good.
Art.
Yep.
It's a lot like styles that I doodle in and stuff, although this is a lot more polished than I usually get to. But I just like it a lot. Yeah.
That one looks really good. I'm really curious to that Upper Deck game. The Halo one.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like it's just another card game.
Yeah. Call in weapons soldiers to complete your missions and sabotage your opponents.
I don't know.
Final Girl. More
Yep,
Final Girl.
That's the Christmas one.
The North Pole Nightmare.
Garden Guest looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Gateway Island. It's supposed to be the gateway game. Like, I don't know what about it is supposed to be like easily approachable and easy to play. And
we should get Evan on and he can show us.
I get AJ on. AJ was just up here in Rochester at Millennium promoting it. Also, we should get Evan back on soon too. Yeah, Gateway Island's on my list to get.
Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Wacky Wizard games.
Great. Caution Signs by Scott Brady, who did Boop, and Danielle Reynolds, who's been on the show.
Yep.
Every time I see people playing this, they're laughing their ass off. So
it's all in German, so I can't tell exactly what is being said there. But all right, interesting.
Yeah, it's another one that's worth picking up. This is a party game, but there's groups for that, and like I said, everyone.
Kids' version of Star Realms. That's cute.
Yep.
Academy. That's a cute idea. Pretty smart. Man, everything's going lighter. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Family weight.
Family weight, lighter. I mean, that's where a majority of the audience is. So, I get it. Weird City Games, 3 of a Kind. Canopy Evergreen. Ooh, I like that artwork. Do you know anything about this one?
Canopy, the original, Canopy.
Oh, this is an expansion, right? Okay. And Detroit again. Man, that dude is busy.
Yeah.
What do you do all day?
I don't know if it's an expansion. It looks like it's a standalone. It doesn't say expansion.
Oh, second edition of March of the Ants. I still need to learn my first edition.
March of the Ants is good. It's an older one, definitely older, but it's a good one.
I don't know which one he ordered a month ago.
I think it was Nekojima.
Oh, okay. Wise Wizard Games. Sherlock.
Yeah. Sherlock Solitaire.
Sherlock's hot right now.
Yeah, Sherlock's hot right now. Another Star Realms.
Yeah. WizKids.
WizKids has another. Well, they got that DC Pinball one, but
cool. Is this the? Engelstein's pinball.
Yeah, pinball one that played longer than you guys played that Euro. So WizKids has the Tales of Arthurian Knights, which is supposed to be the Arthurian version of Tales of Arabian Nights, which I thought was canceled. But it says here that they have demos of it, so I'm curious to see.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because we have the Tales of Myth and Legend from Van Ryder, which is a more coherent Tales of Arabian Nights-esque game. And this is literally supposed to be Tales of Arabian Nights, but in Arthurian legend. So I'm curious what they did to it, if anything, to make it more coherent or more connected or more anything. So,
yeah, because the two real drawbacks about Arabian Nights are one is you can't really try to win, you just go around doing stuff. And the other one is that the skills that you get are never really connected to anything. Yep. It's like you see a thief accosting someone on the road and you're like, oh, I have the skill of swordplay. I'm going to swordsmanship. I'll go, I attack them. And it goes, oh, it's a genie. Do you have any magic? And you're like, no, I have a sword.
Right.
Why do I need magic? Like it would just throw you completely off. And so if they've addressed those two things, I'm on board, you know. I'm probably still on board anyway because I like Excalibur and all that stuff. Sure. And, you know, Arabian Nights with those fallacies are still kind of fun, you know.
Yeah, it's your ultimate beer. Nothing really matters. But that's why we tightened it up for our game because we wanted it to matter. We wanted your choices to matter.
Yeah, the best thing about Arabian Nights is that the worst thing that can happen to you in that game is you get married.
Yeah,
right. And that's in a game where you could have a sex change turned into an ape or something like that.
I got
crippled. All kinds of stuff. But the worst thing that happens to you mechanically in a game is getting married.
The last time I played Tales, played it as much as we could. I got a sex change, and then like 3 or 4 turns later, I got the sex change again.
And you're back.
I'm back. Yeah, Scott, you should. I'll let you know about the one.
Yes,
it's me, Keith, and Bobby West. We did Van Ryder's coming out with Tales of Myth and Legend, and it's Greek mythology with a heavy influence from Tales of Arabian Nights, but your choices matter, and there's a bunch of stuff going to be in the game that's absolutely wild. So look for that one, and I'll let you know about it. Hopefully we'll have a prototype of it at next gathering too.
Oh, good. They've got it in BGG to look at.
Yep, it's there. That cover.
I know. I love this cover.
Oh, it's so good.
When I saw the little guy in his hand, I was like, oh, those guys just lost a friend.
Yeah.
It's
going to be really. I saw it at Origins. Julie had a copy of, the dev copy that she's working with.
That's cool.
They'll have Tales of Myth and Legend at Gen Con.
Oh.
So you can go to the
demo?
booth, Van Ryder's booth, not for demo.
Just to look at?
Yeah, okay. Like to talk through how it's going to work or like the ideas or the concepts.
Nice.
It'll be there.
They should have put it on the list.
Yeah.
Kelp
I backed. Kelp looks really interesting.
Is this a expansion? No, it's not.
No.
Okay. Nebula. Let's see, Wonderful World board game.
Yeah, so there's
Locomomo.
Love that game.
That's been around for a while, hasn't it? Because you talked about that for
a couple years.
Last year or so.
It says 2020 on it.
Oh, okay.
Locomomo, if you haven't had a chance to play it, it's super fun, super easy to get into. The choices you have are astronomical. Trying to figure out what group you're going to pick from and move around with. Locomomo is fantastic.
I like the artwork on this. Sorry,
that's a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
That's my next one. That's actually the last one on my list.
Which one?
Touch It. Do you know about Touch It? Yeah. You know about Touch It?
No, I don't.
So Touch It, you have to pick up a card from a deck, but feel the back of the card because it's got like raised up, like UV kind of printing on it. So you have a card in your hand and you're feeling the back of the card. On the front of the card facing you are 4 pictures, and you have to figure out which of the 4 pictures is on the back of the card.
Oh, that's fun. That makes me want to play around with that. Huh.
Yeah.
It feels like some people are going to be naturally really good at that, and some people aren't.
Sure.
But sure.
I mean, I'm sure it could be really because the pictures are good enough. They're close enough to.
Yeah, they have dungeon, marine life, or pop culture. I gotta go dungeon.
The dungeon one's got a sword or a treasure chest.
I gotta go dungeon.
Or a mimic. It could be really fun.
I gotta go dungeon on that one, but yeah.
And they're $10 a deck, so like. Geez.
Yeah. All right, man. I think that's the whole list. That only took 3.5 hours.
Oh, Fog was another one. It's at Grand Gamers Guild again, and that's another one that will sell out for sure.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, they got some good ones.
I haven't even heard of Fog.
Yeah, the Fog. That looks great.
Can't say I'm crazy about the cover, but that's interesting.
If you want to play. Yes, we went through all 500 and whatever the hell games.
Yeah, it was a chunk of all those games. So 574 games. Yeah.
So now we're going to go back through and go through all of the numbers.
Nope. No, we're gonna call it there. Is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But something's weird with my other screen. I will say though, I'm gonna miss not being able to go to Gen Con, especially now going through that whole list. Going, I want to see that and I want to see that. But even like I said at the top of the show, there's nothing ever that really comes at Gen Con that you can't later get.
Sure.
And so it's really just hanging out with friends and meeting people and stuff that I've been missing at cons lately. So
yeah, that's the big thing. I do enjoy the booth. I do enjoy the hectic nature of how it works, how Gen Con works. It is overwhelming at times. It's always nice to have a booth to go back to, but I do appreciate the like Friday night at the Cooch soiree is going to be nice. But I love seeing people at that thing. Like not only people that come to the booth because they're excited about the game or they back it and they want to say thank you, but the people that like we're lucky to be able to go to multiple conventions and see multiple people multiple times. But there are some people that I only get to see at Gen Con. Or there's people that I only see it at Origins because that's local to them and that's the only one they go to. So it is really, I do really like that stuff. Getting the games, looking at the games, that stuff is all fun. It's if you add up all these games that are on my 5 pages of what I want to buy stuff, I mean it's thousands of dollars, and you don't have enough time to go. Somebody asked me, it might have been Steven. Someone said, "Can we grab a drink? Like maybe we'll be able to." Oh, David Lockwood from Lucky Duck did it today too. He's like, we should meet up, like maybe or whatever, grab dinner or grab a drink. And I went through my days, and it's like I don't have unless it's 2:00 in the morning. Like I don't have time to do. Everything is so packed full of stuff, and it's just bonkers.
Thanks for sticking with us. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, awesome. Is Brandon still sleeping? I don't plan on buying all of those games.
He's going to put them all on a pallet and just will them out when no one's looking.
Lucky for me, I'm driving, even though it's 10 hours. I'm driving, so I can just stack the car with stuff on the way back. I don't have to worry about flying and luggage. But yeah, I try. There are people that use their connections. There are people that like using the show, saying we play stuff on the show. Do you have anything? Like I've to promote some people. Like I went to Mark at Grand Gamers Guild. I talked to him about like, hey, we got the Friday show. Like, is there anything that I can help you promote? Like anything that we can play that has no hidden information that we'd be able to play on the show. And that's how I got Ovation. But I don't use that often. I try not to. I'd go because we're all in the industry, so try and support right as much as I can.
Oh, it's Eric's first time. Awesome.
Well, yeah, he was only born in 1992, so this is the first time he's legal.
Just got his license to drive out there, right? Yeah. All right. Well, we won't ask much more of everybody else who stuck with us. So,
yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you're watching later, tell us in comments which ones you're looking forward to.
What did we miss? What did we not talk about? I know we skipped through a bunch of them because there's 500 and whatever on there, but is there one that we need to have on our radar to check out while we're there?
Yeah, and it's tough too because we understand we make games, so we understand we skipped someone's baby. We skipped someone's like years worth of work. So please let us know. Let us know that hey, check that one out again. People will see it.
All
right.
I'll see you next week. Yeah, see you next week, guys. Can't wait. Very much looking forward to it. Sucks that Chris isn't going to be there, but we'll fix that.
That's
in the future.
Yeah. Awesome.
Nice.
Well, we're done. That was a big one. We'll see you next week when we cover 1994's best movies.
Can't wait for that one. That's going to be an interesting list.
Hudson Hawk 2.
Please go post pictures on the Discord.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to see pictures. Go to our Discord. Links in the bottom.
Yeah, do the thing.
All right.
I got to figure out how to move my kid out from the back of the kitchen table. It could be.
Just put a blanket over him. He's fine.
Just get him in the morning.
Put a newspaper on him.
Yeah, sure. He's hysterical. It's so funny. Instead of picking him up and moving him to the couch, I'm just letting him drool on the carpet, basically.
All right. Well, go put your kids to sleep, and everybody. You're a kid. You just go to sleep where you're tired.
Yeah. So weird. All right. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around. Definitely not doing the Batcave at this late.
Yeah, it's a little late for us. So.
Yeah, we should bring the Batcave back. That was usually
we
fun.
should
A half hour or so of talking nonsense afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, we will soon. It was not on a 3.5 hour night, but maybe after the next one. 1994 goes by pretty fast.
Yeah.
We'll go back in there and maybe talk about movies for a while. That'll be fun.
It also depends on how out of my mind I am because Monday night's our show, and then Tuesday morning, I think at 7:00, we're planning on leaving. So.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. All right. Well, no promises then, but we'll try to bring it back.
Yep. If I'm
and you can always get on Discord. We'll always talk to you on there. So
for sure. I mean, I could talk on Discord while I'm packing or whatever too.
Yep. All right, everybody.
Nice.
See you later.
Yep. Be good. See you soon.
Bye.